What's going on, everybody? Casual Gaming Dad here. Welcome to the stream, and we are going to be doing some Monday Night Mario Kart tonight here on the channel for you. If you guys want to join in on the races, all you got to do is add me on the Switch, and you can find my Switch friend code by checking the video description over on YouTube or by using the live chat commands here on Facebook and Twitch. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all the likes and shares already. Thank you, Ash, Scooby. Appreciate it, everybody. Tomorrow night, as we normally do, GTA Tuesdays. That means don't trust anybody because we're playing Among Us, and that'll be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you tune in for that. And again, if you want to join us on that, make sure you get the link for my Discord. Join in the Discord and come by there and come to the general lobby and hang out until we get you in the game. Again, you can find the link for my Discord same way by checking the video description on YouTube or by using the live chat commands here on Facebook and Twitch during the live stream. Ryan, thank you for the 100 stars, man. Thank you guys for the likes and shares already. Andy, welcome to the stream. Ernest, welcome in. He says, let's go. Ryan, welcome in. Scooby, thank you. Appreciate it. Mofo, what's going on? Thank you for the like. Mofo's in on the races with us. I can't wait. We'll get the Discord popping here in a little bit. We'll get a few, myself and a few of my mods on, and just kind of hang out and BS a little bit as we destroy one another in Monday Night Mario Kart. So that'll always be fun. Always a good time. Always good time there. What else we got? I don't know. I think that was it. I was gonna get started a little earlier. I was gonna be started for 9, but you know, adulting and grocery shopping, well, that took precedence. So we're here now. A little late, but that's okay. The engines have had time to warm up. Hopefully everybody's ready to go. Welcome to the stream. And all week long, I'll be donning my my apparel. There's my little. I was like trying to find the end of my Santa cap there. And for those of you that ask ahead of time, it says, "Who's your Santa?" I figured that one was good to do better than unwrap this. But, you know. Scooby says, one day I'll be able to race. Until then, the sus shall remain. Oh, we'll get you there, Scooby. We'll get you there. Jordan, welcome into the stream. All right, guys. As always, you know, stream is sponsored here by Gould Gaming. We got tons of great merchandise over there for you. Same with the Discord and same with my friend codes. Find the link for my section of the shop for the merchandise, and also make sure to get those discount codes in. Dad VIP and Gould Family. What else? I think that's really it. So let's go ahead and get into the room here and get some races underway. All right, we got a few people here, and hopefully we'll get some more. I'll give everybody a chance to get into the room, and remember, like I said, if you want to join in on the races, add me on the Switch. Again, get my friend code by using the live chat commands on Facebook and Twitch, or check the video description over on YouTube. You'll find all my gamer tags for PlayStation, Xbox, and my Switch friend code. Add me on the Switch. As soon as I get a chance, if we're in between races or something like that, or sets of races, I will get you added. You can join us. All right. Let's see. There we go. A couple of my friends in the Discord there. Hello, gentlemen. Oh, wait. There we go. It would help if I connect to the channel first. How about that? We're professionals.
Oh, there he is.
Hello, gentlemen.
How's it going?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Who let MSK in?
What's that?
Said who let MSK in?
Well, I mean, you gotta throw him a bone every once in a while, you know. Ash says he's here for the blue shells and the lightning, and I don't know what else that is. Squid?
Octopus.
The octopus, yeah. The inking. Let's see. So who's all in with us? I see MSK there. That's Mofo.
I think the other one might be Caitlin.
Oh, is it? Okay.
She was in the general lobby a little bit ago.
Oh, was she? Okay.
I tried to drag her over, but as soon as I did, she disappeared.
Okay. What the?
Like I didn't even get a chance to drop her in.
Cats are going crazy here. One of them just. Okay, Caitlin said, "It's me." I just saw one of the cats here. Like, hello.
Now I'm in the chat.
Now she's in the chat.
I tried to bring you over earlier, but you disconnected.
Well, hi.
No, my Wi-Fi is really like wonky right now, so it's fine. So it just disconnected. I was like, oh, it's okay.
Oh, Scooby
But
says.
I can get into the game.
Scooby, in the Facebook chat, he says they got awesome swag there at Gold Gaming. I'll be treating myself to some of it come the New Year's Eve paycheck. That'll be extra income and no bills come out aside from rent. Nice, very nice. And thank you for 100 more stars there, Scoob. Bear, thank you, Cross-Eyed Bear Gamer over there on YouTube, and I'm sure he's gonna hit the trifecta. There it is, part 2. He's got the host over on Twitch. And he'll be coming through with a like and share on Facebook, as Bear does. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ben.
Facebook Stars is messing up right now.
Is it?
Won't let me buy it. It says right now I could buy 100 stars for a penny. I've tried 3 times and something keeps going wrong.
Try... Oh, if... okay, so... I don't know what's going on with the star. Is that just if you use the stars button? Oh, thank you for the host,
Yes.
Ernest. Okay. So try, you might have to open up a different browser window. And anybody else, if you do facebook.com/star, I believe that will give you the little star shop where you can buy them at like a slightly discounted rate. Also, definitely do that if you're an iPhone user. Don't buy stars over mobile on iPhone because they're more expensive. Android, there's usually not a problem, but with iPhone there is. As far as like iPhone, it's not even like a glitch or anything. It's just iPhone, like an Apple Store stuff. They just take a bigger cut. So Facebook charges a little bit more for people to use it through there than they do Android. So just to keep that in mind. Hashtag suck at Apple.
But I want the 100 stars for a penny.
I think everybody would like 100 stars for a penny. That'd be nice. Okay. I guess we're just gonna start.
It went wrong.
I think we're just gonna start with the 4 of us. Ernest, are you playing at all or no?
I still haven't been the freaking Mario Kart for the Switch.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Okay, I didn't know that you didn't have it. Okay, gotcha.
I did at one point have it, but like I said, I kind of basically the only game I have on Switch right now is Among Us.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
But I'm actually working on. I think by the first of the year, I want to try to get both Mario parties, Mario Kart. And plus, I already have Among Us, so
Yeah.
have the
Okay.
4 main games on there
Gotcha.
that you do for Monday night and then Tuesday night.
Yeah. Well, I've only been doing the newer Mario Party anyways. I haven't gone back and done the older one for a little while. So.
Yeah. I tried to hit you with a trifecta. I think I got the like and stuff
Yes, you
on
did.
Twitch.
Yeah, and thank you. Yes, thank you, Ernest and Ben, both for the trifecta there. Thank you for the host over on Twitch. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, and thank you for the likes and shares over here on Facebook. Ashley, welcome in. All right, let's go ahead and get this going here.
So how was your weekend been since?
Weekend was pretty. We didn't really do much. I'm trying to remember what the hell did we do Saturday?
Stuff and things.
What did we? Do?
Did you ever find another vehicle?
Not yet. No, I still had to wait for the whatchamacallit, the payoff to come through, which should be.
No, the insurance claim.
Yeah, I had to wait from the payoff from it being totaled. So
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I was happy to see your Steelers pull off a win this weekend.
Oh, I was surprised that they did, but yeah. Hey,
The reason I was happy
I'll
for
take
it is because they basically put my team in the #1 seed.
oh
in the
yeah, that's
NFL.
right. Yeah, that's right. Because if the okay, yeah, if the Titans would have won,
Titans lost and the Patriots lost.
dude, I'm so
And
yeah, I'm surprised.
Kansas City won.
I'm surprised the Patriots lost. Like they, or no,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, no. I
too.
was thinking of Tampa Bay. It was. I see. I still just associate Brady with the Patriots, but yeah, I know. I was really surprised when I heard about that.
And then so did the Cardinals. They got beat by freaking Detroit,
Yeah,
Shit,
which
I
is like
saw
the worst
that.
team in the NFL.
yes, they are.
Like,
that was bull.
how is that even possible?
Ah, I just missed them. Yeah,
Now I know MSK's cheating.
how's that?
Because I did the super boost right off the bat. I was in second spot to go through, and there's no way he could have passed me in the amount of time he did.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, like, I mean, I don't like religiously follow sports. I don't sit there. I don't play fantasy football, and I don't know stats and this and that and whatever. But I do enjoy listening to Mark Madden on the X. Even though he can be a bit of an ass sometimes, he has a lot of very unbiased opinions, and he's not somebody that'll sit there and, like, you know, suck the Steeler D, you know, and cup the ball, so to speak. He'll tell like it is, and he's like, honestly, he's like, Pittsburgh didn't deserve to win that game, but Tennessee definitely deserved to lose. And I just went off the edge. Fuck me. He's like Pittsburgh didn't deserve to win. You motherfucker, MSK.
Yeah, which, see, that's the interesting part, because next week they actually play
Kansas City. Yeah, I know. Oh, they're gonna get
Kansas
destroyed.
City,
They're gonna
so-
get destroyed. It's not even gonna be close. Kansas City. Listen, every time that Steelers have pulled off a win, it's been by under 10. It's been like under 10 points or less. So it's not like their wins have been amazing. And the fact that they tied the Lions, like the worst team in the NFL. Now, granted, they didn't lose to them, but I mean, still, they could have very well easily have pulled off a
lost to
win.
the worst team to the.
I'm just saying, the Steelers, the wins they've gotten, they barely squeaked them by. So, and honestly, like, I mean, I don't know.
Well, and of course they tied the worst team in the league.
I know. It's crazy because, like, every time, like, any big plays, any big defensive turnovers that they had in this last game on Sunday, it was they didn't really do anything afterwards. They didn't get a touchdown. They settled for field goals. So, like, they're not playing well on either offense or defense. They really didn't deserve to win. They got lucky that they did. But
Yeah.
in any case,
Well,
how
you
did
know what they say? A win's a win, whether it's a good win or.
I know I get that, but I mean, but it's one of those things that people will be like, oh well, they won them. Like, yeah, but they suck. Like, they could have very well could have just as easily lost as easily as they did win or
But
whatever.
this year's been crazy because, like, teams have been like the Bucks and then like the Cardinals being beat by teams that are nowhere near even the quality. I mean,
Sorry, Caitlin.
we were 3-4 when a quarter of the way through the season and turned around and won 7 games straight.
Right.
So,
Oh no, I mean it's definitely been a weird season, but still, it's the fact that, like, there's still people out there like Steelers fans that are like, I don't know. You can't convince them that they can do any wrong, and I'm like, dude, you don't realize like our team really shitty this year.
Well, it sounds like Robles. This is bit.
Oh, it is.
last season.
It is, 100%. It's. I don't see any way that they let him come back. I don't see him wanting to come back. I don't think. I think he's done. But in any case, how did who won the game earlier between Cleveland and Raiders?
Raiders.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, if they would have lost, then the Browns would have been the number one in the AFC East or whatever.
I don't. Would that have moved the Browns into the number 1 seed or no?
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah, they would have been tied, but they beat Cincinnati, and I think they've also beat Pittsburgh.
The Browns. No, Browns. We haven't played the Browns. Wait. Did we lose to the Browns or we beat them? We played them once.
Because I thought I heard them saying on the NFL, like, if the Browns were to win, that they would move Cincinnati out of the playoff spot and put the Browns in.
You know what? I'm not 100% sure on that.
But, of course, like I said, that's from, they say that on the TV, but you don't know until it actually happened.
Wait,
But no,
Ashley says someone told me that a kid broke his iPad or tablet because the Bucks lost. No, Tom Brady was on the sideline breaking iPads and tablets because they were losing.
no.
Yeah, for real. Like Brady was like full on just like MFing on the sidelines and stuff. Oh yeah, big time. Like it's all good when he's winning, but man, when he loses, man, he is.
Yeah, I'm watching that Browns and Chicago, Minnesota game.
Okay, I just watched him go through a freaking banana.
Cheating ass bastard. He says Chicago and Minnesota are playing.
Yep, the Bears and the Vikings.
Said are either one of them really playing for much of anything? Maybe a wild card at most, or
I don't know. I mean, the game's only 10-3 right now, so it's not anything of a game.
right.
And I think they're just like it's all wild cards right now for. See, but I mean, only one team has actually clinched a
Green Bay.
playoff spot so far.
You
in
know,
the
he has ahead of everybody.
Yeah, Green Bay has. That's like the best team in the NFC right now,
Yep.
which is fine by me. It's whatever.
They've also lost some games, and I'm like, how in the world did they lose?
I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised that they. I was surprised that that Baltimore came back and got it kind of as close as they did. That was
1 point game. I mean, it was literally, had they just gone for the field goal, it probably could have made it, a tie game and took it into overtime.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. There's lots of thoughts on that. It's like, that's
But
hard.
at the same point, it's like, do you want to risk going into overtime with Aaron Rodgers?
Right, exactly. It's like
Look what happened with the Chargers going into overtime with the Chiefs. I mean, you get Mahomes the ball in overtime, and he pretty much ran over the defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get why he went for 2. But it's whatever. I mean, hey, at least he's consistent. At least he's consistent. He did it once already before against us, and it didn't fail, and it didn't fare well for him. And he did it again. He did it again this time. So I mean, at least he was consistent.
Yep, exactly. That's like I said. It's just, it's like unless I'm betting on the games, like
Yeah.
I could care less,
Tajay, what's going on over there?
It's not going to cost me anything if my team loses or wins.
Yeah.
Unless I'm betting.
Tajay, what's going on over on YouTube? Welcome in. Ashley said Titans gave Steelers the win, pretty much. Although the refs almost that spot at the end of the game. Oh my god, I was losing my shit. Like I'm not one that, again, it's and as Scooby says a little bit further down there, he says following sports is Beef's job. Dean says, I'm glad I did not watch the game. Ashley said, that was Brady? Yeah. And Joel, well, Joel, I see you there. Welcome in, man. Good to have you here with us tonight. Yeah, I mean, I've learned this season with the Steelers not to get my hopes up. Like, especially after that game with Minnesota. It was like, oh my god, they might do it. They might pull out the win. And then, nope. I was like even my kids were like, oh man, they're going to win. I was like, listen. Calm yourselves. Temper your expectations, all right? This will help you both now with this game and in life. Like, but I was like, they'll find a way to lose it at the end. And then, but that spot at the end, like, everybody, like, you're watching it on TV, and I'm like, oh, he didn't make the first down at all. No way. Then they put the spot down, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It was crazy. And then they had to review it. Then they reviewed the spot.
And still gave it to him.
No. They actually ended up moving the ball back to where the correct spot where it should have been. And then because of that, Tennessee did not get the first down. Had they given them the spot that they were originally going to put down, like the incorrect spot of the ball, Tennessee would have had the first down, and then who knows? They could have, gotten field goal range, kicked a field goal, and won. But thankfully, they reviewed the spot of the ball, because they like, just watching it on TV, I was like, nope, he didn't make it. I was like, the first down mark was at like the 9.5 yard line, and our guy tackled him like before the 10, and then they spotted it like on the 10. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, who's smoking crack out here in the refs on the refs bench? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I was about to say, they made some bad calls this year.
They did. Oh, they did. But hey, whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, the correct call got made as far as the spot goes. So, you know.
Hey, Jimmy.
How the hell did I not hit whoever was Link? How the hell did I not? That had to be, yeah, that was Joel. I was like, he was like right in front of me. I'm firing fireballs. He was like just off to the side of it. I'm like, what is going on? Jack says, let the rage begin. I'll try not to rage too much. I do that enough in my regular job driving.
Yeah.
Greg, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Ashley said, refs always make bad calls, especially with Tom Brady. Well, it was funny. I was listening to probably like somewhere in the first quarter of the game on Sunday. And I don't remember. It might have been somewhere in the first quarter. It was definitely within the first half of the game. I know that. So somewhere in the first half, there was a play where Roethlisberger handed off, and then he got hit after the fact. And I was, and even the Steelers announcers or whatever, the radio guys, they were like, wow, what a late hit. No flag. They're like, if that would have been Brady, there would have been 5 or 6 flags. And that was like, I don't want to sit there and, be that person that's like, oh, like, kind of throwing that pity party sort of thing. But they're not wrong in that case. Like, Now I don't know if they ended up calling it after the fact, or if there was another instance where it happened later and that they called it. But shit like that, you gotta do better, But, whatever. Okay. Let's see. Well, Mofo backed out. Did he back out of the Discord too? He
Yeah.
did. Okay, yeah, he's probably okay. Probably has some. Probably has something with the. Probably has to take care of his kid or something real quick. So I'm sure he'll be back.
I think almost also MSK left also.
Oh, MSK did leave. Oh, well, it's a school night for him. We'll just always use that excuse whenever he goes. We're like, it's a school night.
Well, and it may be internet issues or.
It could be. Joel says Joel says I was also shocked you didn't hit me. I got lucky, I guess. Yeah. Luck be with you there. All right, guys. So again, if you want to join in on the races, add me on the Switch, and we'll go from there. Then just come into the online play and go to the friends section, and then you'll see my room there. That we have our race. So come on in. The water's fine.
Desktop any?
What's that?
Have you got to mess with the new desktop any?
No, I haven't had time to do anything. I got OBS Studio downloaded on it, and I haven't even messed around with that. That's gonna be the biggest thing. That is something I might do on Christmas Eve day, is just sit around and mess with that, because I don't know.
Well, it's hard when you're working, however many days a week, you don't get home till late, then you gotta stream.
Well, it's not even that. It's, I haven't been getting home super, super late, but there's been so much that I've had to do. It's either been stuff around here where you gotta do, had to do Christmas shopping, or what else? Like tonight we had to do grocery shopping. I mean, I got home between like 5 and 5:30, which is actually not bad. Like, there are some people that are still out delivering by that point. But I mean, I was like, I had a lot of business stuff today, so.
And really, you have your setup right now, so it's like you could wait till after the holidays when you actually have a little more.
Well, here's the thing: the way the holidays fall this year, I'm not getting any extra time off or anything like that, because Christmas Eve and Christmas Day fall on a Friday, Saturday, and that's when I'm off. So it's.
Yeah, see, that's.
Yeah, I mean, that such is the life, you gotta. But yeah, like you said, I mean, I work 5 days a week, so today, perfect example. Today I actually had one place. I had like the enterprise, like a different enterprise place, or an enterprise dealership or whatever, like their dealership lot. They called me, and because I talked to them the other day, like whenever I went and got my rental car, I was the girl that waited on me or whatever mentioned about checking Enterprise for getting a new car or whatever for myself. One of my coworkers had mentioned that too. And I was like, oh, I never would have thought of, checking Enterprise versus, like, any dealership or whatever. So, but she was saying, she's like, yeah, they passed, like, a pretty rigorous inspection, blah, 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 blah. She's like, I'll pass your information along to the one location that's nearby. It's in, like, it's like a half hour away or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. And then, like within the hour after I was back home with the car, I get a call from the place. Now, when she told me about it, it didn't seem like that she was like really kind of doing a sales pitch or anything like that. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna bump this up to 6 races instead of 4, just because, I don't know, just because I feel like it. What she was telling me about it didn't really seem like a sales pitch per se to me. She didn't sound like a typical salesperson. When the person on the phone called me, totally different story. Like, he definitely sounded like a salesperson, and I'm like, yeah, well, I was like, I just asked. I was like, okay. I was like, I made sure I knew where they were located. And I said, okay, I have an idea where you guys are located. I was like, what time are you guys open till on the weekdays? And he's like, we're open till 7. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I'll have to see. I was like, I drive for FedEx. I was like, so I don't necessarily know. I don't have a set time when I get done with work. When I get done with my stuff is when I'm done for the day. You know what I mean? I was like, so, there's...
If I get there, I get there. If I don't, then
Yeah, I was like, then I was like, if I can't get out during the week, I'll have to wait till a weekend or something. Like, it is what it is. So he's like, okay. He's like, well, I'll give you a call sometime next week or whatever, because this was on Friday. He's like, I'll give you a call sometime, early next week, and we'll touch base or whatever. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm driving along my route today, and I get a call. And it's from a number I, don't have saved. I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it's something with my insurance or something like that, telling me like, hey, we processed your payment or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. And no, it was this guy. He's like, hey, just calling back to touch base with you. I was like, yeah, I'm actually working right now and I can't be on the phone. I was like, I will call you guys as soon as I'm available. I was like, it could be a busy week here. So.
Yeah. Hey, Semper.
Is he in the stream or in the Discord?
I seen him like the stream.
Ah, okay. Hello, Sampa.
Well, hi.
Well, hi.
There's a mania.
A wild mania has appeared. Oh, Mania, you just missed out. We're doing your favorite stage.
Cannot believe that next weekend's the end of the year, this year already.
I know, right? I can't believe Saturday is freaking Christmas already.
Whoa.
Greg says, think about it like this. Be glad your season highlight is sweeping the Jags. Ooh, the Steelers? Did we even play the Jags? Wait, I'm confused. Did we? I don't even know. Joel says, just because you have the ability to do so and you choose to exercise that ability. I'm not sure what that was in reference to. I don't know. Rocco, what's going on over there on Twitch? Rock or Pebble. I like that. Rock or Pebble. We'll pick that one.
Solid choice.
Oh!
I haven't played Mario Kart in forever.
That was a pretty solid choice, wasn't it? Oh, it was in reference to when you set it to 6 races because you could. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I can. Yeah, we'll see. I may, who knows? Maybe I'll go out on Christmas Eve day and look at some stuff.
I know, freaking, that's like the week before Christmas, like one of the worst weeks to go anywhere, because it's just freaking nuts. People just wait till last minute to do anything.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I actually got my girlfriend one of her Christmas presents literally as we were driving in the car taking my kids home on Sunday. I ordered tickets for a Pens game in January, like near her birthday. So
Oh,
it was
exciting.
because it was the closest home game that was like to around her birthday. So
Alright.
and since I already knew one of my gifts. She got me tickets to see the Foo Fighters when they come through in May. We were sitting there. There was a Penguins game on last night. So as we were taking the kids back to their moms, the pregame was on and stuff like that. And so I wanted to check on something about it. And then, like, I don't know, I said something. She's like, "Oh, what, Penguins tickets?" And I was like, "Yep, Merry Christmas." She's like, "You don't have to." And I was like, "Nope, it's done." I was like, I already know one of my gifts. You now know one of yours, so. I was like, you get me Foo Fighters, I get you Penguins. So I was like, it's, fair's fair. She's like, well,
that would be a good concert too.
Oh, I love the Foo Fighters. I've seen them twice before. They put on such an amazing show. They're very, Dave Grohl is very, like, involved with the audience and everything like that. Like, it's a fun time. You can tell they're having fun up there. One of the concerts that I've seen before that I was, like, the most, like, I want to say let down, but I was just very unenthused. Red Hot Chili Peppers, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Rock or Pebble says, is this a lobby with your IRL friends or with viewers? A little bit of both. I mean, well, technically, so the actual game lobby is with whoever I'm friends with on the Switch. So if you want to add me on the Switch, just use the live chat commands over there on Twitch. You can just hit exclamation commands and you'll get the list of different commands, and then you can find my friend code. Exclamation friend should get you my my gamer tags and my Switch friend codes right off the bat. But add me on the Switch, and then the lobby that I have made on the game is for my Switch friends. The people that I have in Discord are people that I know from the gaming community. Nobody currently that's in is like that I know that I've met in real life yet, but I've known them through the streams and stuff like that. So it's me and a couple of my like me and a moderator or two.
So yeah, I want to like meet some of the groups that we play Among Us with. Y'all are over on the other side of the world, or country.
I know, right?
You're over in Pittsburgh and Michigan and all that, and I'm over here in Colorado.
Yeah, we got a nice little group from all over. I feel like I should have already probably have met Caitlin. Because I forgot that she's actually. Besides Beef and Ransom, she's probably the next closest person to me.
Probably.
Yeah. Because Poot's up in Clearfield, so that's still a ways away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not too far, but
it's a drive. I mean, I come down almost closer to you, like almost on the on the weekly, because my kid's mom lives in Bethel. So, and I actually my delivery routes are all in Castle Shannon and like Baldwin Whitehall. So I'm
right on the other side.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm down in the South Hills like all the time, whether it's for work or whatever. I was actually just down in I was down in Uniontown this past weekend. That's what we did Saturday. Christ, I couldn't remember. Man, my memory sucks some days. I couldn't remember what the hell we did Saturday. I went to my buddy's daughter's birthday party. She just turned 2. And
something about a birthday party.
yeah, I was like, I couldn't remember. I was like, what the hell did we do Saturday? It was crazy because it was like a full day affair basically. we were down in Uniontown, and we were down at this birthday party for his kid. So we did that. And then it was funny because one of my old teachers from massage therapy school, she has an office. Her practice is there, literally in the same like little strip plaza where we were at for the birthday party. The place we were at was what's it called? It's called Spunky Monkey. It's like yeah, it's like they were gonna, I forget, they were gonna do somewhere else. But the party rooms that they had, where everybody could eat and everything, was like they were bigger at this place than they were elsewhere. But it was like, oh, they were gonna do like Sea-Base down in Greensburg, but yeah. So anyways, it was like one of those types of places. And you go in and I'm like, I wish we had like adult specific big play places like this. Like I would love something like that. Yeah. The big netting thing to crawl around and slides and a ball pit. Like I want an adult size one of those. Or I should say something that is specifically made adult size. Like anyways. I mean, me and him were both in there. He's a bigger dude too. And like we were in there going after his kid at one point for something, and so I was like Travis, I was like, come with me on the little tube thing. So we it was like one of the little tube things that's like off to the side, up at the very top, and you can I knocked on it. I'm like, hi everyone. I'm a kid. What can I say?
Hey Adam.
So. Yeah, we were there. I ran into my old teacher because like I said, her practice is right there. And so her and her husband were there. They brought their kid there. So I got to catch up with her. And then there was apparently like this gaming place that was like right across the street. So after we were done with the party, we went over there and perused that shop for a little bit. And ended up getting a new Christmas stocking, so now I have a Legend of Zelda stocking for Christmas. So before that, I was using a Penguins one. So I was like, well, sorry Penguins, Zelda takes precedence. So
I was about to say, it's funny when you find those random game stores that you when you're not expecting them.
yeah, it was a nice little shop. It's definitely like it was small. Yeah, I mean it wasn't anything crazy. It's like a very, very small exchange store, but they had a lot of decent stuff. There was a lot of like little there was like different like artwork stuff that I really wouldn't mind having. Oh my god, I'm getting just pounded right now. My lord.
I was like, every time I turn around, you get hit with something.
I know. It's insane. I was like, I can't move more than 5 feet before I get hit with something. The freaking boo. Somehow, despite all of that, despite the pounding that I've been taking, I've only managed to end up in third at the moment. Yep, now I managed to squeak out second. There we go. Rocker Pebble says, are you also streaming on YouTube? Yes, I am live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Simultaneously. Simulcast. Blah. Tajay says, I am numero uno. I was gonna say, I wasn't even paying attention who was in first. I had no clue. I didn't even know what place I was in until I looked down after like the plethora of pounding that I was taking, and I was like, oh, I'm in fourth at the moment. Okay. Oh, yes. Let me get your friend request there on the Switch there, Rock. There you go. Get you added in here. And that way you can get in on the races with us. Come on. Come on. There it is. Sweet. Alright. There we go. You are added, sir. Eli says I got last like always. Oh, my buddy Eli's in here. So Eli is one of my IRL friends. Who actually is probably... Okay, I take that back. So Eli, now that he's in here, he's a little bit closer than Caitlin is, so...
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm hoping... I'm hoping that, the next time that, like, Steel City Con comes around, I'm hoping that I can, get a booth, or that I can, join up with this one guy that I know that has, like, a game shop and stuff. He used to have it down there, down in the South Hills, and then kind of, I'm thinking it was more so COVID related. I'm not sure, but he ended up moving his location to like out in Monroeville. But I was talking with him, and I can't remember the name of. There was something in October. There was some sort of game expo thing or whatever. Some sort of event going on over the. It was like one of the first weekends of October. And the only reason I didn't go is because I thought I was going to be picking up days or whatever after my injury. So.
The same one that Denver went to?
No, I don't think.
It was like I know there was some kind of gaming convention thing down there a little while back that I think Stemper and a couple other people were at.
No, it wasn't anything big like PAC East or anything like that. I can't remember what the hell the name of it was. That's gonna bug me. But in any case, he had asked me if I was interested or available in doing something with them. He's like, you could be a part of our booth if you wanted to like set up and, you know, stream some Super Metroid or something like that. Or he's like, there was like a couple options of like involvement, like depending on what I wanted to do or whatever. And I was like, okay. So I'm hoping they do something for Steel City Con or whatever. Maybe if they have a booth. I don't know, because I think maybe to get a booth for Steel City Con is like pretty expensive. But I'll see if we split the cost or something, maybe he'll be willing to get a booth. And but I'm hoping I can do that, and then maybe I'll actually get to run into some other people like Caitlin or whoever else that's actually around my area that are like a stone's throw away that I never have actually met yet. So
Dude, that's the one problem. Like where I live, they have nothing like that anywhere close.
Really? Even out in Denver, they don't have anything like.
Well, Denver's 7 hours from where I'm at.
Oh, wait. Wait, where the hell are you at then? Like, because I thought you were like.
Durango. I'm lower, like right on the Colorado-New Mexico border.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, so you're a ways away out there.
I literally live like an hour and a half from the Four Corners.
Oh, really?
Monument.
Oh, okay, cool. That's something I always wanted to go out and see. I always wondered, just because.
Yeah, I mean, if you look up like Mesa Verde, the Four Corners Monument, those are all like 30 minutes to an hour from me.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's a lot of like river rafting and hiking and stuff where I'm at.
You're out in the boonies.
Out in the hills, yep.
Yep. Do the hills have eyes, Ernest? Do they?
Literally though, it's funny because like for me, I could drive a few hours and be in the city. I could drive a few hours, be in the desert. I could drive a few hours and be in the mountains.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's not really close is a little bit of a drive would be going like the ocean or whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna be nice to you, Caitlin. But don't get in my way. Don't get in my way. I'm telling you. I was trying to show mercy.
I never get that. Must be
Just
nice.
you shot. You get it.
There's no mercy in Mario Kart. What is this?
Gon' get.
Literally
Gon' get. Well, it's good. I think I already got her like once at the beginning with something.
How you doing?
I couldn't help it now. You had a piranha
How's it
plant.
going, bud?
Oh, bulls. You had a piranha plane. I had no choice but to attack. I couldn't help it.
I had to defend myself.
I must defend this house.
Oh, Jesus, funny.
Well, y'all let me know when you're done with that circuit, and I'll join.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on in. I like.
A lot of fun.
Blast says I can feel the rage building up just watching this game. Blast, you and Jack should come on in.
Oh my gosh, right?
Come in, even if it's
murdered.
for a couple races. What better way to build and strengthen your marriage than by teaming up against the rest of us?
Right?
saying.
That's true, though.
Just saying.
That's true, though. That's a little bit true.
Joel says I'm number one. I'm number one. Good job, Joel. I like how Eli was like, how the hell did I get fifth?
Oh.
I have no idea idea.
When Dad's here. No, I gotta go.
I have no idea what place I even finished in. I wasn't even looking. Dave, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream.
You can come in now, Menya.
Alright, let me see.
What's that, babe? What's your question? Okay, well, I can't really. What's up? How many boxes do I have? Wait, how many what? Yeah, how many bosses do I have? Well, I mean, Ken and Ilhan are like my supervisors, and then Kevin's like our actual like boss. So, I guess why. Cookies? I mean, I don't know that I want to take any into work because it's kind of one of those things, like, if I don't have enough for everybody, I don't want to take any in. No. Anyways. No, I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. It's not like with like a normal job. It's a different dynamic. Like, I can literally tell my like today, like, so somebody was asking about like Christmas Eve or whatever, and Ken said that he's like, oh, everybody's working Christmas Eve. I was like, I'm not. I'm off Fridays and Saturdays. He's like, you're especially working. I was like, haha, fuck you. Like, I can tell my supervisor to like go fuck himself, jokingly,
Right.
and not get written up for
talking
it.
to me.
You know. It's a different dynamic. Don't worry, we'll find people to give them to. Trust me.
Trying to get back
It'll be
on
fine.
the network. So
And
don't
if
wait on
not,
me, 'cause I'm still
I
trying
will
to
eat them
figure it
all.
out.
Yes,
December.
I will burn off the calories on a
Pizza.
daily
Will
basis.
not be a
Sure.
problem.
Right.
Or you can send them all to Manya.
Or
'cause
we can
Manya loves cookies.
Or we can send them all to Mania. She says she loves cookies.
Oreos.
I love Oreos.
yeah, actually-
I love
well,
home bake.
Well,
I
we
love
actually
cookies.
have. They're all. So my girl does all like chocolate covered stuff. So for Christmas she does chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh, sweet mother
Hold on.
mayhem.
Wait, it gets better. Try not to.
I will try not to.
Try. Hold it in. Try not to.
Okay.
Try not to make a mess
Okay,
yet.
I'll
Alright, so
try.
chocolate covered. So
Diggity.
she does chocolate covered pretzels. And then she does the starting last year, I think she started doing the chocolate covered pretzel bites that have the peanut butter in them. Yeah.
Pretzel
yeah.
nuggets.
And then
Pretzel nuggets, yeah.
and then chocolate covered Oreos with sprinkles.
I don't dig sprinkles, but I would still devour that.
Well,
entirely.
they're very tiny little
Yeah.
Christmas sprinkles.
Have y'all ever tried to make the Oreo truffles?
No. Can't say I have.
I'm interested.
It's the you have to separate the cookie from the cream,
Okay.
and you can crush them or blend them. You do the cookie
I'm sorry.
with cream cheese.
Okay.
You blend that together,
Okay.
and then you mix white chocolate and the cream from the inside of the Oreos together, and you make the little balls out of the cookie parts and dip it down in the white chocolate part, and it makes a truffle. Because it's like the inside gets like soft and moist from the cream cheese and the Oreo cookie,
Moist.
and the outside is a delicious.
Come into the
Oreo
game. You're
cream
good to
flavored
join whenever.
I'm trying to get back on the network. I think it ran out.
Okay.
And now I'm trying to remember my password, so don't wait on me.
Oh, okay.
I'm literally like.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up on comments, anyways. Rocker Pebble says casually telling someone to fuck off. Pretty much, yeah. Like, yeah. It's a.
With all due respect, come to mind.
I don't even have to say that.
Go f yourself.
I don't even have to say that. Yeah. He said he's like, oh, I'll make sure that you're on the schedule for Christmas Eve, and I'll be like, I'll be sick. It's
Right.
Or we're joking around, be saying something, we'll be talking about stuff. Like today, I ended up leaving some stuff behind for our cleanup guy because I had like a lot of business stuff today, but I also had like 140 some stops, which on a normal route, if you're doing like residential, isn't bad. But if you're throwing in like a lot of business stuff in there, businesses always take longer. So, 140 some stops on like a ground route for business, it's getting a little. It's gonna be a little bit of a longer day. You're not gonna be done very, very fast. So, but talking about stuff like that, like if I'm like, hey, I'm gonna leave this or whatever. He's like, okay, and I was like, I'm not fucking taking it, Ken. I don't want to take it. Like, so things like that. Oh, babe, Eli said we can give him cookies, and he says I have one boss, and I was talking to her. Yeah. So, what's that?
I get it.
What's that, babe?
His wife.
No, that's okay. I know. So extra cookies for Eli because you know he's
extra.
because he's kissing so much ass.
I
know Eli's good people.
I don't know how. I don't understand the concept
Eli-
of extra cookies, but I mean, I guess. How do you know they're extra yet?
We'll know. We'll know. No, Eli, you'll be happy to know she says you're one of her favorites. So, you know, of my friends that I actually like have met and stuff. Everybody wants cookies now. All we so
like,
yeah, she gets so she has like a double boiler. For those of you that actually cook and know what the hell that is. Basically, like she can put chocolate in one pot and then put like water in a different pot or whatever, and like put that pot inside the pot to boil the chocolate or whatever to melt it.
Tempers it from from getting burnt and
exactly
and shit.
exactly yes. So yeah, she does that. She melts the chocolate or the like Ghirardelli chocolate. Yeah, she gets a bag of
sweet.
Yeah, she gets a bag of like Ghirardelli chocolate stuff and melts a pot of that, and then does all hand dipped or whatever.
Listen,
it's a lot of work.
So when I come to visit, I'm getting treats.
Shit.
Right?
What's that?
God.
When you come to visit,
Yeah,
your what?
so when I come to visit, I'm gonna get treats, right? God.
I mean, when you come to visit, I'll cook you a fucking steak, man. Ask beef. My steaks are the bomb.
I love steak. Medium rare. That's all you need to know.
Yep. All right.
Anything above medium rare, you're just starting to burn it at that point.
Honestly, like the only time that I ever eat steaks above a medium rare or even a medium, mine might be closer to like medium well, but no. We've talked about this before. I marinate mine for like a full day's worth before I grill them, so they're fine. Even if they're a little bit more than medium, they're not rough.
Yeah.
And they're delicious and they're tender and yes, Eli says can attest he can cook a damn good steak. Eli knows. Yep. Eli and Beef were both over here for SummerSlam whenever we had that event. Yes. But yeah, Semper, if you ever find your way down here, Anya, if
Dude,
you ever find yourself in Pittsburgh or near Pittsburgh for some reason, just
Dad, I will do you one better.
yeah.
Assuming all goes somewhat back to normal
Yeah.
this year coming, would you like to attend PAX East?
Ooh, depends on what it is, but yes,
Believe it's in what, March?
I could probably swing that.
I was about to say around my birthday.
Yeah, we're probably gonna Xbit's probably gonna hit up PAX East, so probably gonna be there.
I would like to. I was just saying about how I'd like to try to do Steel City Con. I think that'll probably be in April, and I want to see if I can get a booth or a guy that I know that has a game shop in Monroeville, which is like like a half hour away from where I'm at now. Still just outside of Pittsburgh, but close, but anyways, there was something that happened back in October here in Pittsburgh. It wasn't Steel City Con because that was just earlier this month, but there was some sort of little expo or something in the beginning of October, and I was gonna attend it with him as part of like his booth or whatever, but that was also forget what happened. Oh no, it wasn't because of my injury. It was because it was right after I got back to work, right after COVID, right after I had it, and I was thinking I was going to be picking up like a bunch of Saturdays, and then I didn't. So I ended up not attending that thing, but I had wanted to. So yeah, I want to see. I think he said the price to get a booth or whatever at like Steel City Con can be a little bit expensive, which doesn't surprise me. But if he'd be willing to like split it or something like that, I'll have to talk to him about it.
That's easy enough done too, honestly.
Yeah.
Split the cost.
Anthony, thank you for the like. What's going on? I ran into a wall. Son of a bitch.
Whoopsie daisies.
Whoopsie daisies.
What is Daisy?
Ah, I got hit with lightning right
I'm
before the
Daisy,
jump.
always.
Oh. Not you, but Daisy is. Not you, but Daisy is.
I mean, but Daisy's not.
Well,
sure Daisy's
well, I don't know. Per the conversation earlier, you might be a little bit of a...
I fully admitted that. To be fair, I was like, well, Daisy's not.
You got hoe tendencies doing hoe activities. Hoes are your friends, hoes are your enemies.
I feel like we've quoted that song several times in the past few streams.
We might have. Ludacris's greatest volume. Ludacris's greatest hits, Volume 1, done completely by random white people.
Yeah.
I love that.
I need to listen to more Ludacris again. I've been on a Chris Webby kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a artist out of Connecticut.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was going to say, we haven't had, I don't think we've had that many great rap artists out of Pittsburgh, at least that I'm aware of. I mean, we have Wiz Khalifa. I don't even know if he's doing anything anymore. Mac Miller, unfortunately, is dead.
Mac Miller was from your area?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mac Miller is from the Burgh.
Oh shit.
The one I forget his. I can't remember if it's an album or a song of his. It was like Blue Slide something. It was about like the one like Blue Slide Park they called it or whatever. Is Frick Park.
Huh.
Yep. Thank you for the
we got
follow.
Steven Tyler, that's it. And people want to say Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's not from New Hampshire. He's from New York and moved to New Hampshire.
Oh, interesting.
Facts.
Eli
now,
said
now
great.
You can.
Eli says great rap is an oxymoron. Well, I mean,
No.
to each their own. Listen.
There's
Tupac.
good stuff out there.
There's-
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Old rap I can get into,
Yeah.
I can appreciate lyricists like Tupac, Dre, Snoop, Eminem, T.I. Did I say Luda already? Ludacris, T.I.
T.I. should probably.
Careful,
I
careful
really
with the T.I. talk.
I really like T.I.
I mean,
He's a beater.
Is he?
there was some weird stuff that he got accused of in his lady kind of conference and stuff. And,
Oh, okay. That I hadn't heard of, but
yeah.
it's one of those things I don't know what it is.
Right.
I hadn't heard about it, but I mean, I'm sure it would probably change my perspective on him a little bit. But from his music, I will say I definitely enjoy his music.
Yeah,
Same-
his music's good, but
Same-
the
Music is
person
good.
is trash.
Same thing like Michael.
he-
Same thing like Michael Jackson. Like
Right.
the person's fucked up, but like you, at some point, you have to be able to separate the artist from the art.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you can appreciate art for just being what it is.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Not, like fully supporting who that person was. or
exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's like the same with who am I thinking of? Mania Overwatch developer.
Oh yeah, like supposedly a bunch of those people got in trouble for being.
It was allegedly a bunch of them got in
Yeah,
trouble for being
well,
streets,
well,
and the community went screw them and screw them.
Wait,
it's like, first of all,
they got accused of what now?
being beaters and sexual assaulters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
harassment charges.
Yeah.
Passing around a bunch of stuff and like supporting each other in it, and like it was just, like this little kind of ring that happened.
Oh,
and, like,
Jesus.
a
Yeah.
big thing that blew up. Yeah.
That's not
People need to understand, like, those higher level people have nothing to do with that game development. They're board gamers. So they sit behind a pretty desk, act like they do something all day, and the actual people who develop the game develop the game.
Yeah.
And they took a huge dive. Like, Diablo 2 came out, and that's about the time that came out, and it crushed Diablo 2.
Right. Oh, that was close at the end. Who was that? Was that you, Mania? Or no, who's Baby Daisy?
I think that's a
Oh, that's a computer. Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
Wow, that was close.
That was crazy. Yeah, now I will say, like, rap anymore nowadays. I don't like the auto-tune mushmouth mumble rap. I can't stand mumble rap.
That's crap. That's not even rapping.
Exactly. Like, I don't dig that.
No.
One of the last people that I was kind of on the fence about. Okay, I'll preface this by saying this. I don't necessarily dig his style, but lyrically, like lyrical content, I kind of like was Drake. And that was kind of like borderline.
He's a poser and a half.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like 1 minute was like he kind of presented himself one way, and like another minute another. I don't know. I personally
Well,
like.
no, like he put out this gangster hook. That boy grew up in rural, rich Canada with his grandmother.
Yeah,
Like, boy, you're as far as gangster that freaking
Yeah.
even people up here claim to be. It's like, no, dude.
Yeah. I'd be like, I could go 10 minutes down the road into New Kensington and find people that are more hood than Drake is. Trust me.
Right?
But like,
That
trust
and,
me. Like, I'm on the good end of my zip code. Like, my zip code we share is like Lower Burl and New Kensington. Like, it's one of those things. Like, when you put in my address to the zip code, it automatically like will pop it up like New Kensington most of the time, and like. And I'm like, no, I'm from Lower Burl. Like, I changed that shit immediately. I'm like, no, Lower Burl, not New Kensington. Like, there's a difference. Caitlin will know what I'm talking about when I say, like, before I used to live in Jefferson Hills, and I was over at the, I was like down at the end of 51 by where, where you can catch the turnpike there for 43. I lived at the Payne Hill Apartments. So literally, like, you went over the hill and you were like in Clairton. And I had a yeah, and I had a Clairton zip code, and I'm like, ew.
Ew.
I'm like, my God. No, Clairton's not great at all. I hated delivering there. I didn't like being near there. I shot Pool League out of there, though. Me and my buddy Travis, we were part of the Pool League that was like around pretty much like the Mon Valley area, so our home bar was stage 1 down in Clairton. That's yeah, I do too. That's the most I would ever go down to Clairton for anything. I actually have a pool cue that he gave me and a nice little carrying case for it and stuff. I haven't played in so long though. Like if I rolled out to the bar and I brought my stick out with me and looking like all, you know, big bad fancy, and then I go to shoot and I suck, like I'd kind of feel like an idiot. I'd kind of feel like Drake.
Oh. I don't want to say one of my latest favorite rappers because other people in here hate them.
Who's that?
Immensely.
Who's that?
I want to
Who's the?
You
Who's
want
the,
me to tell you who it is?
hold on. Who's the other people that hate him?
Me.
Okay, go ahead.
Lil Wayne.
See, okay, I feel like we've had this discussion before too.
We have. People
Okay, we have.
hate him, and it's unjust.
I don't hate him. I hate his voice.
He's such a good rapper.
I can understand why that, because again, that's part of the like the auto tune.
Dude, I don't think that's auto-tune. I think that's how he actually talks.
Well, he does.
He does auto-tune. Like he has auto-tune.
Of course
like,
he does.
Oh yeah.
songs.
Yeah.
But he doesn't use it like for all of his tracks. Like when he's rapping, he doesn't auto-tune.
Okay.
But like some of the stuff that he's like singing,
Yeah.
yeah, he's auto-tuned.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, that's one where the only stuff I've really heard of his has been like 9 out of 10 times it's been auto-tune. I don't think I've listened to like something
man.
of his.
Oh no.
Like, yeah.
So good. I love it so much. I really like it.
Anthony says, I love Doja Cat. Now, see, okay.
Oh.
Hold on. Now, I've heard one... I've heard one song by Doja Cat on the radio, and even from it being as censored as it is, it's the I Need to Know song. I was like, oh my. Like, it's...
Like, there's a point where it's like, you're really expressing yourself and just like being an individualistic or whatever and being like open about yourself. And then there's a point to where it's like you're trying so hard to say the most obligatory thing you can say and just like garner that type of attention. And I honestly think that's like 75% of what she just tries so hard to
I don't know anything.
And that's why I don't know.
I don't know anything else by her. To each their own. If it's
what
you
I
enjoy.
listen to is all the same like that. Like it's all just like super sexualized and kind of like gritty, whatever, and just like.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't mind her style because she does. I really like females that can come out and like spit and like actually kind of enunciate.
Yeah.
You know, like I hate the ones that try to sound gangstering or whatever. Like they really enunciate and like you can understand them, whatever.
Yeah.
I love it, and she is one of them. Like I'll give her that, but
I don't know anything else about any of her other work, but I've heard I Need to Know, and I'm like, and I was like, what I gathered from the song is basically I need to know how big your dick is.
Yeah.
If we can make this work. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's like a lot of it, honestly.
I'm like, all right then. She needs to know. Somebody better show her.
Yeah.
Got a magnifying glass because you want it.
She's an he says she's an actual lyricist though, and producer and writer. Her her cadences are known. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the cadence to the song is actually, I will say I really do like the cadence of that song. It's catchy. I like it. who was it that? And I'll say this for because you kind of touched on it. There was somebody that said something the one time, right after WAP came out, about like, oh well, what kind of example is what kind of example is Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion setting for like young girls? And it's like, well, why are parents letting their young girls listen to this music? Like, there's,
I mean, this is
like,
nothing new.
like,
People acting like it's new.
exactly,
is
it's
stupid.
not. No, I mean, like, fuck.
Do people not know or understand like Lil Kim?
I was gonna say, do people not understand Little Kim or TLC back in the day, or Salt and Pepper? Like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
I love all this.
all of them. All of, like,
but they were good.
But-
and
oh,
I
wait, no,
feel
and-
like one of the reasons.
well, and this, yeah,
and
I mean,
feel
there's,
like,
yeah.
But even Little Kim was like pretty fucking like
Oh,
nasty
yeah.
and gritty. But she had her way of doing it where you weren't like, you're just doing this. Like,
Right.
she was
No,
felt,
no, no,
it
I
really
get-
felt authentic coming
but
out
what
of her.
my
and
point,
felt-
yeah, my point being
Yeah.
with that was like more so like people were being outraged, like, oh, what kind of example is she setting for like young girls? And it's like, her music isn't meant for young girls. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, like, just like, it's like, I'm not always going to be trying to set the example for a young generation. I set the example
Sure.
for my kids.
Yeah.
I still cuss around my kids because I
Yeah.
can't help it sometimes, but they know. They
That's
know.
a bad word. and
They
I'm an
know.
adult.
Yeah, they
An
know.
adult.
They know what adult words are.
Yeah.
And I don't encourage or let them watch, like, I'm not gonna be like, hey kids, let's sit down and watch one of Dad's Among Us streams. No, not gonna happen. No,
Not that
no.
listen to King Kniff.
no, I'm not gonna. No, I'm
Watch
not.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, I did make the mistake though of watching Rick and Morty, the Pickle Rick episode, the one day. It was a while ago, and my daughter was like, "Pickle Rick," and I'm like, "Oh,
Oh
Christ,
no.
look." Now, even though I don't, speaking of Among Us, even though I don't let them like watch it or whatever, how the hell did that happen? My daughter has a fascination with Among Us for whatever reason,
Yeah.
because I mean,
Mine
'cause-
too. Both
yeah.
of mine.
and
It's
honestly,
cute,
so
it's funny. and
so I
everybody's
actually
playing it.
I took the dive. She got a Nintendo eShop gift card for her birthday, and I said, okay, it's like that was one of her gifts. I was like, okay, like, you got $30 here. What game would you like to buy? She's like, I want to buy Among Us, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, you're not playing online yet, unless you're here and I know
Yeah.
who you're playing with, or if you're playing like they have their one friend, or one of their friends that had moved away from whenever that used to live like by their mom. I said you can play online with her, or or if you ask me to play if you're here. I was like, I don't want you
Yeah.
playing with a bunch of random people, because that's not gonna happen. I was like, because people will type things that I don't need you guys saying or reading or whatever. So
Or their names.
Yeah.
Even just the names.
yeah, that too. So I was like, we're gonna set some boundaries with that. So I bought her the game, but she doesn't have, like, how with everything, like, now it has an account on Among Us.
Mm-hmm.
So her account isn't set up, so she can't even play it online. So she's basically just playing the free play. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, she's enjoying that. She doesn't care. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, well, it's good.
So, I was like, it's like, we're gonna be very careful with it, because I have them set up on the family thing with me on the Switch, but it's like,
Okay.
even with my son's like Minecraft or whatever, he can't play it online with other people right now because of the restrictions that I have. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll have to tweak them a little bit or whatever when it comes to Minecraft. I was like, we'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
Dude, my son tries to watch me play Among Us, and it's like, no.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
Three,
tough.
almost 4, so.
Well, mine aren't here whenever I'm streaming throughout the week. They will be next week though, so I have to I have to be careful not to scream and yell on
Mine are
Tuesday,
out
next
right
Tuesday.
now.
I
But no, mine are usually like in bed by the time
Yeah,
I
same
end
here.
the game or stream.
Yeah.
I used to be able to kind of do stuff during the day, but now I have a full ass time job, so I don't do
Right.
any day streams.
Exactly. Same here.
Sometimes on my day off.
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, like I was trying for Fridays, you know, a late morning, early afternoon stream, but this month has not produced any. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I was like, I'm debating on whether or not I want to do one on Christmas Eve day or not, because I would like to take a day and actually sit down and really get the new desktop set up and get everything transferred over to there. That's
Oh, I thought you did already.
no, God no.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh no, I wish. I mean I got OBS Studio on it, but I need to get everything I need to get everything off of my current laptop onto there, and I was starting to mess around with some of the settings for OBS, but I didn't get any sources or scenes or anything like that done yet. I haven't had time.
Yeah.
It's been a super busy month with everything else going on.
It's just one of those times.
It is, yeah.
You know, whether you're transitioning to a new life like me, or just like you did too, kind of. I mean, moving into that new house, everything fucking changes. It's like just because you didn't change necessarily like the social status or anything, but changing your environment is
Oh,
my
huge.
gosh, it's so hard, and even your scheduling and everything could change just because you're in your house now. Like things could just be different. And
Well, everything,
you're in a
yeah.
spot in the town and blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah,
so,
well, I mean,
yeah, it's a
even
domino effect.
even from before I moved, even though I've been working the same job for the last year, my work schedule changed because I went from working like Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday to Sunday through Thursday, so
Oh yeah.
that changed. Whoa, wait, hold on a second. I think it's Tyon over there. Is Rock over on Twitch. He says people use Among Us as a dating app sometimes for some reason. I have not heard of that yet, but nothing would surprise me at this point. Nothing should surprise me.
The random lobbies I've been in, with some of the stuff they say is pretty.
I mean, listen, I know that our Tuesday nights get a little crazy and a little out of control, but still, it's more so on the random lobbies that it's more so just stupid. It's like it's vulgarity for the sake of vulgarity. It's stupidity for the sake of because of immaturity. So it's like it's just dumb. It's just dumb all around. I can't stand a random lobby at all.
Nope.
Hold on. Wait a second. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going back. Okay, there we go. Eli says, going back to talking about some of the rap stuff, Eli said no comment. Eli said no love for our truth. Dude, listen. Ron Killings does some really good music work. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to actually sit down and listen to some of his stuff. But everybody says every WWE wrestler that is cross paths with him said he's pretty good. Anthony said exactly. It's not like guys have done worse. Exactly. Like I mean, there's.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah. I mean, everybody's done it. It's just been. I don't know
how you go about it.
Yeah.
Your delivery.
Different songs are about different things, exactly. Kim was good, but trust, she was way nastier than Doja. I believe it, because...
Yeah.
I believe it, yeah. And Anthony says, and yes, I know all those lyrics as well. We were talking about censorship the other day, and kids are seeing way too much even in TikTok, so it's just difficult to shield them from very much these days. It really is. It's like I told somebody before, we're just talking about the internet and stuff in general. it's not a matter that it's not like all of a sudden after the internet that there was like, oh my god, there's more perverts and stuff out there. They were always
Right.
out there, it's just now we know about them. Like,
Yeah.
it's instantaneous access at the finger at the tip of your fingers. You have a computer in your pockets. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it comes.
to all over the world, not just
Exactly.
here.
Yeah, exactly. We're so much more informationally interconnected. Although it's just like anything else. You gotta balance it out. Like, oh, what were we talking about? I was loading up this morning, and it's not like a supervisor. He I don't know. I don't even know what to describe it. It's kind of a liaison. He's coming and help out. He's like my old. So like my boss that I started with last year, kind of sold off his subcontractorship to somebody else, and is kind of more like just a very silent partner now.
Yeah.
So he's not really involved anymore and stuff like that. But his dad was there last peak and this peak season as well, just kind of helping out. He's just kind of there as like a kind of a logistical liaison and stuff like that. If whenever we get new hires on and stuff like that, he'll take care of the paperwork and of stuff like that. He's there in the mornings, like kind of moving trucks around and stuff like that, getting them into the work areas that they need to be in and stuff like that. So you know, he's not like out running routes or anything like that, you know, or
For sure.
anything like that. But he was talking with one of he was talking with one of the terminal belt workers, and then he's like, "Well, you got kids, Tom, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I got two, 10 and a half and 9." And he's like, "My daughter's one kid or something." He's like, every time we go out to eat, she's face is buried in the phone. I was like, "Nope." I was like, "I won't have that." I was like, "There's."
Take it.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
"There's."
right? Are you afraid of your daughter?
Yeah, I was like,
Right?
exactly.
She screams,
You got
you leave.
You got it. You set boundaries. I cannot tell you the number of times I've taken my kids before it was gone, taken them into a Toys R Us, never had a temper tantrum, never had a, oh, but I want this, I want this. Nope, we're here for this, this, and this, and that is it,
Yeah.
and we are gone. That is it.
For sure.
Never had to deal with them. Anytime if I take them out to the grocery store, like back whenever they were both still little and I'm doing the double stroller duty,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have people, oh, I can't believe how well behaved they are. It's like, feeding them before you go out usually helps. You gotta
Yeah.
appease the beast.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
that's one of the biggest compliments. I will pat myself on the back. I try to be a humble person, but I will be a little braggadocious here, and I will say the biggest compliment I've ever received isn't like, oh, your kids are so cute or anything like that. It's, oh my god, your kids are so well behaved. Thanks, I know I'm doing
Same.
something right. Because
Right?
if you
I'm like, I'm glad they are here because they aren't around at the fucking house.
I mean, I'm like, you don't gotta tell me my kids are cute. I know they are. Trust me.
Yeah.
They're cute.
I always just tell people, well, hurry and tell them because they never hear that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, you better
But,
go ahead and tell them.
No, but honestly, like you set boundaries and they know when
Yeah.
I tell them something that's the way it is. Like what did I told them, oh my god, we were taking them home and they were like just screwing around, fooling around in the back seat or whatever. And I was like, and my girlfriend said to them, like, hey, cut it out. Don't be distracting the driver. That's not good for us. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
And they were still kind of screwing around or whatever. I said, I swear to God, if you don't turn around and keep your hands to yourselves, I'm going to crawl back there while we're still driving and beat your asses. I was
Yes!
like, and don't think that I won't.
Literally quoted me, but okay, go ahead.
I was like, and don't think that I won't. I
Don't
was
think
like,
I
I was like, and Dad was just in an accident. I'd really like to not be in another. Do you want that for? I
Right.
was like, do you want that for us? No. Okay, then listen to what we tell you. I was like, and I mean, sometimes you just got to really put it in friggin' real world talk to them. I'm like,
yeah.
listen, Dad, Dad was just in an accident. Like, they asked to see the pictures of the car. I was like, are you sure?
Oh.
Like, you're not gonna get upset. Like, you want to see this?
For sure.
Here's what happened to Dad's car.
Yeah.
You know, and I told them what happened, and my daughter was like, and even after that, like, I told my daughter about it. She was like the realization hit her. She's like, I'm so lucky we weren't in the car. And I'm like, yes.
Oh
Yes,
my God,
and Dad's
yeah.
lucky too. Like, and then I
Yeah.
said to them, I was like, "Do you want to get into another accident like Dad just got into?" And they're like, she's like, "No." And they're like, and then going back to like whenever I showed them the picture, she's like, "I don't think I've ever been in the car with you. I've never been in an accident. Whenever you've had accidents in your car." And I was like, "No, thankfully I don't think you have." And I was like, which is a
yeah.
good thing. I was like, it's a very good
It's
thing.
the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad you haven't. I was like, it's not a fun process.
It could be a whole different situation. I mean, 50.
Yeah, unfortunately, back when I got my car crushed, Lily was in the back. So that was like a whole nother layer.
God,
It was
that's
rough.
heartbreaking.
But she was like almost asleep.
Yeah,
And luckily, they were like, oh, she was strapped in properly, and then like they're like, it's actually good that she was almost asleep because, that's like how people hurt themselves a lot. They tense
Oh,
up,
yeah.
when they're getting in an accident, and then they get jerked around and it hurts them.
Yep.
They're like, it's actually probably good that she was already asleep, and it's probably just kind of like not like ragdoll, but
Yeah.
like just.
Oh yeah. Well,
you know,
it's the same.
whatever.
It's the same thing.
Body moving it.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
it's the same thing with like when people are in like a drunk driving accident. It's usually the person that was drunk that freaking walks away the least hurt because, their bodies.
The body's
Mhm.
sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, I know what that feels like.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, even she was like, what? She's probably like going on 4, but she still like remembers it. You
Oh,
know,
really?
whatever. Like she'll say stuff about it sometimes. She's like, oh yeah, that lady hit us.
Yeah.
And killed our car, or wrecked the car. So the car was total.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't drive anymore, whatever.
Right.
So yeah. But yeah,
I,
she'll say stuff about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Unfortunately, sometimes you have to like reference that or whatever, or like just be like, that lady got distracted and she, almost hurt Mom and Lily, whatever.
right.
You don't want to distract the driver and have that.
Exactly.
Yep. And
that lady was on her cell phone and smashed us. So,
well, that's what I've said to
still.
them before too. Like I had it ingrained in them. Like they'd be talking to me, like, or my son, like with my son being on the spectrum, like there's times he wants to like have like he wants to ask like 20,000 questions about something. 9 times out of 10 he knows the answer already. It's just like I don't know. It's a thing. He has that in. He has to kind of know everything that's going on, sort of thing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and like I've had to tell them before, like we might literally be in the middle of a conversation. If I have to start backing the car up or something, I'm like, okay, you guys need to shush so I can concentrate.
For sure.
And now I don't ever have to like ever really tell them that. But that was the thing. I had to like ingrain that in them. So as long kids crave routine,
Oh my God, yeah.
whether they want to admit it or not, or whether anybody else wants to admit it or not.
It's
Like
what works best, yeah.
routine
I mean,
is good.
you want a success rate, yeah.
Keep get and start young. Like even though what was it? Oh my God, I can't remember who it was that said something. I can't remember who it was that said something the one time. I don't remember what it was that we were doing, but I said something about like them getting to bed or whatever, and it was like on a weekend, and it might even been in the summer, and I was like, I don't let them stay up till whenever the hell they want just because they don't have school. Like I'm not throwing off their
Right.
entire routine. Like maybe an hour or two
Yeah.
later, like. But even on the weekends, whenever they're here, like they're still like the latest that they're in bed. If we're not in the middle of doing something or something hasn't run late, like they're probably in bed by like 10:30 the latest.
Oh yeah.
I was like, because school nights they better be in bed by like 9 and stuff like that.
Nicer than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's. I mean,
Well, yours are a little bit older than mine too.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I still run like 7:30 and 8.
God, what I want to get for that. Honestly, there's been times
I mean,
on.
it's less of an age thing for me too. It's like a lot of stuff with kids, people just base it on their age, and you kind of can't really do that. Like you have to.
Yeah, you have to go by
like their maturity level. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what they can handle at certain times.
Right. Well, both my kids. I mean, like my daughter, like she's like me. She could fall asleep like at almost any given time. Like every time we go on a car ride, she crashes out. And it'll be funny because I'll be driving for like maybe 10, 15 minutes. She's like, how long was I asleep for? I was like, not long at all. She's like, okay, I'm gonna take another nap. I'm like, you didn't really take a first one.
Yeah, I miss freaking.
Like I got them neck pillows for the drive for whenever I pick them up and drop them off with their moms, just because it's like an hour drive, you know.
Yeah.
Now my son's usually the one that's like awake and like staring out the window at everything. So, you know, it was more so for her, but I was like, well, in the event that he decides he wants to crash out, you know, get him one too. But no, but
encourage the silence.
yeah.
Ah,
But yeah, I mean, it's, you know,
hey, dicks.
they're both pretty mature, so I mean, like you know,
Yeah.
like I can tell them like hey, you know, it's whatever time it is right now, you know, like it's, you know, it's bedtime. You need to stop what you're doing, go get your jammies on, brush your teeth, get ready for bed. And I don't usually have to say much more than that.
And that's always good when you don't have to repeat yourself multiple times. To get
Oh my god, that's what gets me. I feel like I'm being straight up ignored. Now, it's one thing if I'm like, okay, you're distracted, you know, I'm gonna get your attention. But if I feel like you're just straight up ignoring me, I'm gonna go through the roof. That drives me crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's times like if I tell them like go brush your teeth, that I hear them like jibber jabbering in there, and I was like, if you're in there talking, that means you're not putting a toothbrush, toothpaste, or floss in your mouth. Shut up and brush your teeth. Like,
Yes.
you know, I was like, if you're talking,
tap it on your teeth a couple times. Like, get after them things.
yeah, exactly.
Trying to save them, you know.
Yeah. Well, welcome to our TED Talk about parenting and the
That's
internet.
right.
And it's
That's right.
It's 11:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Know where your children are?
Oh, your children.
9:08 here.
Her ass is in bed.
10 here, so we got one of each.
I'm assuming mine are in bed by now. They damn well better be.
Oh my
Mine's
gosh.
probably passed
They're
out
not. They're not
already.
here, so I will see them again. I'll be picking them up on Christmas Day, and then they'll be pretty much spending the week here for the most part while they're off
Yeah.
school.
Mine's vice versa. They'll be here they're here this week.
Yeah.
And then I think the day after Christmas. Or yeah, I'm pretty sure the day after Christmas. We'll be doing the swap for the remainder week.
So going back real quick, Eli had said, I'd be highly sus of dating via Among Us. Ha ha ha.
Oh my god. Right.
Eli says, as a professional judge of parents, which he is, literally, that's his job. He's a caseworker for like CYS. Yeah.
Oh shit.
He says, as a professional, I can say you do great. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, look at that. Now that would be a good compliment. Like, I actually work for services, and your kids are great. Like, they're doing great.
Well, thank you very much.
No, but yeah, going on that, like, I was gonna say the similar thing, like, if people gonna tell me, like, oh, your kid is so nice, or your kid is, like, well-behaved, like, that is, like, so much better than just, like, oh, they're so cute, or, oh, they're so
Yeah.
pretty, or whatever. Like, that's nice and all, Like, that's all you have to say about, like, my kid's presence in whatever environment.
Yep.
And then I'm just like,
Yep. That's when you
Like,
can sit
that's
there and
literally how we take a slide at my youngest sometimes. We're like, you're so pretty.
aw.
That's about like my son when he's in school. They're like, "Oh, he's amazing." I'm like, "Are we talking about the same kid?" Like,
Oh, no.
when he's at home, he's a freaking terrorist and a half.
Well, it's
Right?
funny
But,
and
you know, they say, like, that's actually, like, how it should be. Like, you know that you're creating a
When
good
they're
environment.
when they're away from you, they're
Yeah, they
Yeah.
behave, and then when they're at home, they're like comfortable enough to just like be really authentic and like be comfortable knowing, okay, I can be a little bit of and not get in trouble, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Like, they say that that's like actually the best sign that you're like creating a well-balanced environment for them or whatever. I've heard that, but I don't know if it's like true. It seems to make sense.
Yeah.
One thing I get one complaint. I don't think I've ever heard anyone complain. Anyone complain? Leave me alone, Bugs. Anyone complain about my daughter?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
the most that we've had some behavioral issues with my son, and understandably so. It's been more so like emotional, expressive stuff that's happened at school. Like he's had outbursts or like little meltdowns, and we've talked about that. Like honestly, like I mean, we've had big, you know, lots of talks and stuff like that whenever we do his IEPs and stuff. Talking with like the the counselor or the teacher that's kind of like in charge of his like the specialized time and stuff. And she was like, she'd be like, you know, do you have anything for us that might help him? And I was like, honestly, if you have to, just threaten him and tell him that you're gonna call me. And a lot of times that would start to do the trick. If that didn't do it, I was like, just tell him that if I find out that he's not listening, that he's gonna get whatever X, Y, or Z taken away. And that's happened before. Like there was a week where he had his Switch taken away for like a whole week and a half. Because
wow,
he
yeah.
because he lied about having homework. He said he did it all, but he didn't.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it's because
Been there.
he does not like doing language arts stuff. Because anything that's not black and white, you know, a definitive thing, any abstract concepts like language and arts, stuff like that, you know, kids on the spectrum, you tend to have a little bit of a harder time with. I get it.
Okay, yeah.
And I told him,
that's true, yeah.
you have to at least try. I was like, that's the thing. I was like, there's not a wrong answer, bud. Like, you have to at least try. And
yeah, it's more, you know, that's what I keep telling mine, even at your age, they're just trying to get you to do the work. They're not necessarily like, yeah, they're gonna mark it wrong if it's wrong. But the main point here is to get you like into the habit of like doing your practices.
Yep.
You know, like just like with sports or anything else, like it's gonna be your practices, whether it's a hobby, whether it's academics, whether
Yep.
it's like behavioral. You have to practice whatever you want to put out.
oh yeah, it's
So just keep going and keep doing it, keep doing it, you know, until
Yep.
it's just second nature.
exactly. There's a saying that we used to have for the military, or at least for us, with certain things when we were in the Marines. It was like our one squad leader would tell us like slow is smooth and smooth is fast. And it's just and the same thing. We honestly, like, I shit you not, before one of our deployments, at one point we were practicing magazine changing drills, like tactical reload stuff. We literally were out in the middle of like our quad at the barracks with like broomsticks held up underneath our arms as like, you know, our rifle, and then like wearing a flak jacket without like the, you know, the bulletproof sappy plates or whatever in them, but just wearing the flak jacket and like and having our gear set up, and it's like, okay, know where your stuff's at, because you should be able to reach in, you know, you should be able to reach for your magazine pouch without having to look for it. And that was the thing. keep your eyes forward, keep moving, even just like little duck walking. So we would practice these drills to move on the fly, so that way it became second nature. When if you got yourself into a situation where you're out in combat, that without thinking you would just do this.
Yeah. Your body would just know what to do.
Exactly. Yep. Muscle
Without
memory.
you being
get
like, okay, this is
literally
what I have to
building
do.
muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
Yep. So it's the same thing with anything else in life. Muscle memory.
Yeah.
By the way, so anyways, going back to that, Eli said as a professional judge, he says I'm doing great, and Anthony says, and that's why you're CGD. That's why there's dad in my name. So,
Yes.
Anthony says, talking about the car accident, he says that's so true. Same with a guy that ran a red light and hit me once. He was fine. My stuff was all torn up. Whenever I asked, do you know where your children are? Eli said, most of my clients probably don't. Sad but true.
Oh!
Yeah. I've
Savage.
heard.
Fortunately, where I live, there's quite a few children where I feel like the parents are just completely absent. I'm like, what the
I got something on that in a second. Joel says his kids are in the land of non-existence. There you go.
Wow. They're with you. Wink, wink.
Ashley said, are y'all describing my niece and nephew in the future? LOL. I'm not sure. Possibly. It depends. Are we talking about the kids that listen or the kids that don't? Mark, thank you for the 50 stars, by the way. He says, how late you gonna go? I just got home. I'll still be on for at least another half hour, 45 minutes at least. So come on in, Mark. The water's fine.
I'm just here hanging out because my game didn't want to.
I was waiting for you
I
to
can't
see
update my game.
Rock said, how did the same person get a shock dodge 2 races in a row? I don't know. I don't even know who did get a shock dodge. Could have been the computer. Who knows?
And this course, there's everybody who likes this course.
Oh, by the way, for any,
I hate it.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think most people know Rock. I will say this: if for any time if we get a course, like if we get done racing on this one, don't pick this course again, just so we get a variety of courses. Now, however, I pick random. If that's what this landed on, so be it.
That can shit.
Well, blame
Oh, I got hit.
blame the
I mean, fucking
RNG.
shit for you, and the fucking for picking random is why I don't like random.
Well, what can I say?
Sorry. No.
Ah, fucking banana peels. Banana
Look
peels.
at all
Oh,
of it.
thank you for all the
Fucking
coins.
For all of it. Phew. Of course.
Ah,
everybody likes it,
damn
and
piranha plant.
fighting about. Dang it.
I'm gonna make him a mother lover.
I'm a mother lover, you're a mother lover. You should fuck each other's mother. Fuck each other's moms.
Oi.
Pushing that lady.
Why?
You came out as a baby.
I'm not the problem here.
Fucking each other's
Listen.
moms.
I can't you two.
Every Mother's Day needs a Mother's Night. Doing it is
Why?
wrong. I don't want to
Why
be
is this
right.
happening? Well, who asked it? No, I didn't. No.
You said mother lover.
No. I literally didn't. I said mom, and he went off on the tangent.
Oh, okay.
And you joined the tangent.
Well, of course. How can if you say fuck your mom or if you say motherfucker, how could I not bust into mother lover? I mean, come on. Do you know who you're
Blessing
talking?
indeed.
Hey yo. I'm a motherfucker. Yes, I am.
Not the first time I've heard that.
Hold on a second. Hang on. Eli says I got another hot dog case, different, but can't get away from the damn hot dogs. I'm not sure what. Somebody has 69 points. Hey-o.
Whoa.
Hey-o. We're
I'm not
having.
gonna stop picking this till we get it.
What are you picking?
Excite bike.
He's done now, though.
What one?
Excite bike.
Oh, okay. Eli says the one case that was on TV. Oh, I didn't hear. I don't have cable, so I don't know, Eli. You'll have to message me later or send me a link. I didn't hear. I didn't hear about shit yet.
And no shit, ain't seen shit, don't want shit.
Ain't
Don't
seen
start
nothing.
no shit. Won't be no shit.
Ah, that's a good one. Have you actually heard?
Who's that? I forget who did that. Who?
I have a guy at
Little
work who we
John,
call
right?
Little John.
That's Little John.
I think
Yeah.
it might be. Yeah, I feel like that is.
Yeah, he actually has like a really good singing voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. What? I said he actually has a really good singing voice. What? I said he actually. Okay. Oh, I made a. This was a thing like way back in the day. Whenever that actually, you know, like whenever Little John like really first blew up and stuff. I bet a friend of mine that I could hold a 5-minute conversation with them as long as they continued participating, talking to me. Because, you know, you can't have a one-sided conversation. But I said to them, I was like, I bet you I can have at least a 5-minute conversation with you with just by going, what, yeah, and okay. And I did.
That's great.
I proved my point. I proved it. I proved it.
I've done that for like 3 hours. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus.
I feel like that's really good practice for talking to a toddler.
What, oh, the what, yeah, and okay?
Yeah. It's like, oh, we gotta throw in every once in a while. You gotta throw in. Oh, that's crazy.
That shit cray.
Oh my gosh, I was so upset when my kids were having great character.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie.
So
The
them
fact,
saying cray cray drives you cray cray.
the fact that my kids, I hear them go, bruh. I'm like, no,
Oh.
no. I was like, no.
I can't say that because they've done it so much now. It's in my vocabulary. It is integrated, and now I'm just throwing and throwing.
I don't, bruh.
I do, and I catch myself doing it.
I
and
don't.
I'm just like nowadays, I'm like, yeah, forget this. Is just who I am, you know. I guess. This is just...
You're like, I've accepted this.
I couldn't get rid of it. They did it so much, and I was like, why?
No, no.
Now I'm like, yeah, bro.
No, that they don't bro, they bruh. B-R-U-H, bruh. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we're not doing that.
That's more of the disbelief one. You can bro someone, but more of the disbelief one is like, bruh.
I'm like, no.
Question
I'm
mark.
like, no, just don't.
Oh, you cannot,
Like-
anybody out there know about That's Cat? That's another one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's integrated now.
I would even like I would hang my head in shame if my kids would dab. I'm like, if they dabbed, I'm like,
Oh.
no. I'm like,
My
I was
youngest,
like,
it was like a thing with her for a while.
it was too with them. I don't see them doing it
Yeah.
nearly as much, but like if I would see them dab, I'm like, I fucking raised you better than this. I know I did.
Mine just saw it as like an opportunity to make people really laugh. They didn't really think anything of it, especially my youngest, because she has like almost no shame in her whatsoever.
No.
So we would just be like somebody we would know in public or like at a restaurant or something, we'd like go dab on them, and she would just run over and just like boom hit them. Like all of a sudden they would just laugh or whatever. It was so funny.
Tyon, thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate that. And thanks for the races. Mark says, bruh. He says, God, it's been so long.
Yes.
Who knows if I remember how to drive. Joel says, if you want them to stop, then act like it's cool. By default, they'll start thinking it's lame and they'll stop. Not true. Because
No,
I actually
doesn't
have...
work.
No, because my kids are at that fine age right now, 10 and a half and 9, where they don't think I'm lame yet. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
coming.
Oh yeah.
But they... I don't know. This is not now. I was braggadocious about how well behaved my kids are. I'm not bragging when I say this. I don't think that I'm that uncool to my kids right now. I don't think
Right.
they view me as being lame or anything like that. Like, they're into what I'm into.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Same.
But there's some things that I'm like, I don't understand this at all. I'm like, why are you like, no, just
Yeah, I'll tell them when stuff is trash.
yeah. I'm like that's I've literally like there was something that they were talking about the one day, and I'm like, that makes absolutely no damn sense to me. Wait, you meant to say getting off here, or Eli says getting off her? Well,
Girl.
When
When
I'm sure Maria would
I don't
want
feel
you
like
to tell
you
me
need
that.
to know that, Yvonne.
I don't think Maria would want me to know that, Eli. Yeah, I'll text you, or just shoot me a message with the article, Eli. He said, "Ha, Maria's in bed." Well, now that you're getting off here, go get on her, and then yeah, take care of that.
Giggity.
Joel says used to be with it, but then they changed what it was, and now what it is weird and scary. I mean, I think every generation goes through that, you know.
For sure.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. When my dad used to play the radio in the car, when I remember whenever I was younger, he would always have it set to 3WS 94.5, all oldies all the time, and I hated it. Then whenever I got, hold on, relax.
Okay.
That was whenever I was younger. Okay. Then in my 20s, I discovered how much I'd like doing karaoke and how much I enjoyed some of the old stuff. So, like, I'd have no problem going out now and doing a little Dion and the Belmonts run around Sue, which is something that you would find on 3WS. Now we're at that fine age where the stuff that I grew up on listening to is now on the quote-unquote classic rock station WDVE.
Yes.
And I'm like, fuck, this is saddening.
Yes.
And now the oldies,
Terrible.
are like the 80s music, and I'm like, 80s aren't old. What are you talking about? 80s aren't old. I'm like, 80s were like 20 years ago. What are you talking about? No, they aren't. They're like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You done fucked up, Aaron.
Well, that's like the games that are considered retro now. You're like, no.
Well, it's true. Yeah, I mean, well,
Yeah.
technically speaking, what, like, retro now would be what? How far back? Like,
It's
PS2?
considered 3.
One generation back, or 12, 13 years.
PS3's considered retro?
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I'm so
So
far.
is the Xbox.
I
and
mean-
the 360.
I mean, I'm so far.
When you're playing 64 games, it really makes it.
I mean, listen, I
mean,
like,
it's all considered retro. It just kind of gets integrated more and more.
yeah. I mean, I guess. Okay, so
Does that hurt a little bit?
It hurts-
I know when I learned
well, no,
that, it hurt a little bit.
it hurts a little bit, not because of age. It hurts a
Yeah.
little bit because that was actually like around PS3 and into some of PS4. That's like kind of whenever I was out of the whole gaming scene, and like now I have all this. Like, I have a bunch of PS3 games that I have not even touched yet because I was like, oh, I missed out on playing this,
Yeah,
this, and this.
yeah.
Like,
Retro classics now, get it?
I'm like, wow, I need to play like all these Assassin's Creed games and stuff like that. Like, I just never did.
Origins is the only one you need to play.
Oh, come on now.
Uh.
You can't sit here and act like the first one was bad.
First one was good, but Origins.
First one's good.
I've been told that the first.
Second one is good because Ezio, yum.
Well, I've been
Ezio,
I've been told that the first one didn't age well. I don't know.
It did not.
Okay.
It didn't. It's good because it was the first, and because it just is Assassin's Creed, the first being like
Right.
being the first of the series of a very very famous series.
Yeah. Well, it's
But
just-
yeah,
well-
it plays rough. It handles rough.
Well, it's just like the first.
It does.
It's like the first Metroid game from NES. Like, that has not aged well. Even the Zero mission, it's better. But you know, I mean, like, that's a great series. But
Yeah.
yeah, the first game, not the greatest. Definitely not my favorite. The one for the original Game Boy, I wouldn't even try to touch it. I knew that was gonna happen. I wouldn't even try to touch it. If I'm gonna play the second Metroid, I'm going to play the remake from the 3DS version because it's much better.
Drop star.
Ah! Come on.
Yeah, it's crazy with the games that we had when we were kids and now even more
Oh, yeah.
retro than what.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
It's like playing
the stuff we consider retro is just like Crypt Keeper bullshit, and now the stuff we consider kids.
Welcome,
is-
kiddies. Welcome, kiddies, to Sega Channel. Nah.
That was something I didn't really get to appreciate till I was like already an adult. I wasn't allowed to watch that stuff when I was younger, so I didn't understand it. You know, I was just like, what? Oh, okay.
Speaking of Sega Channel, that's actually one thing. I didn't have it, but a friend of mine did growing up, and I remember we'd play like so many different games off there. I remember playing Dinosaurs for Hire.
What?
Yeah, it's
goodness.
kind of like Contra meets Dinosaurs.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah,
I think Captain was played that before. and I was like, what is this?
I've
Like,
sh-
you've never
I've
seen it?
I've streamed it like once before. It's not
Yeah.
the greatest.
Yeah. Well, neither is stupid what plumbers, whatever bullshit that everybody loves. What is that stupid game? I don't remember. But anyways. Conkers, another one everybody's like, oh my god, Conkers.
Oh, Conker's bad for a day.
Fuck the piece of
I've
shit
never played it.
game.
I never played it.
Go ahead. Gross. It's just
Well,
stupid.
I
though.
know.
Like, honestly, people are like, oh, you don't like toilet humor and stuff. Yeah,
No,
you're right. I don't. So I
there's
don't
a
like
lot
it.
of toilet humor in it.
Yeah, and it's very sexualized, whatever. Like, yeah, sure, I don't really like this stuff, but it's honestly like not that good of a game, and everybody just thought it was so funny because of all that stuff, and like it plays like crap too. Like if you watch it,
Yeah.
it's just not a good game, and it's like this rose-colored filter. I was like, oh, it's Conker,
Yeah,
so it's
I know what you
great.
mean.
Yeah.
Anthony says Irish goodbye. Anthony slyly sneaks out of the chat.
Bye.
Let's see. Mark says some of these kids be mad corny right now, though. Like some of their stuff is mega lame, at least to me. Yeah.
I know, I feel like that's probably like you always say, like, no, it's different. But I guess like probably every generation just goes through that.
Oh, they
you
do.
know?
Everybody does. Everybody
You
does.
know, my parents probably thought a lot of that bullshit I was watching were like, oh, sweet Jesus, you know. But
Yeah.
and then I was like, no, the stuff I watched was good. Your stuff is bad.
I'm not
like-
gonna lie. There's some stuff that even is from my generation that I still like. Some stuff I still don't even get. Like, okay, like some of the no, not even corny. Like some of the stuff is just I feel like I would have had to really been taking some drugs to really appreciate. Like some of the cartoon stuff from like Cartoon Network, like Toonami era stuff, or Adult Swim stuff, I would say. More so Adult Swim. Some of those things that were on late at night, I'm like, if I sat there and watched it now, like that's stuff that I would like that was from my time era, but I'm like, I sit there and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Like,
Yeah.
it really depends.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force is a fucking classic.
Listen,
Don't
now,
talk about it.
Hey,
Aqua Teen
God
Hunger.
damn it.
Hold on, Aqua Teen Hunger Force I can get into, but like some of the stuff that was like, I can't even think of a specific because I don't even remember the names of them. Like, I don't know. Like, but there's been other stuff in the vein of like Aqua Teen that I was kind of like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. No, I get it.
And I was like, I just don't
There's
get
a lot
it.
of indie bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
honestly,
a
I
lot
never
of
got
indie
into C-Lab, and everybody was like, oh, C-Lab's so funny. And like,
I never watched it. Never watched it at all, so I have no
Never
idea.
heard of it.
2020, yeah. C-Lab 2020, it was like a spoof off like the Hanna-Barbara stuff. Like, what was the main cartoon that was spoofing off of?
Oh god, there was, I can't remember because there was a lot of different, Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Right. It's not Johnny Quest.
Johnny Bravo?
No, it's that was a really old Hanna-Barbera one, like Johnny Quest, and then there was like another one though. I actually watched Johnny Quest back in the day.
I remember Johnny Quest back in the day.
Yep, I remember Johnny Quest.
I remember Johnny Quest. Fuck, I remember James Bond Jr.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Bond.
Yeah.
James Bond Jr. Listen, you
No,
went.
if you want to go a good spoofing off Johnny Quest, you can watch. Oh shit! Why am I in first place? Damn it.
Why am I in first place? That's a good question. I don't know. Why am I only in sixth?
Venture Brothers, great fucking show.
Yes.
You wanna
Brothers is amazing.
listen? You wanna know what I put on? Okay, because we have like I said, I don't have cable. We just have a bunch of different streaming services.
Same.
I got Paramount Plus specifically so I could watch the South Park post-COVID special. And it's worth it because there's actually other shows on there. Like there's a show called Evil that we were watching the first season on Netflix, and then I guess it got moved over to there, and it's really cool. So we're watching that. What else? Oh, there's there's other shows, and then I can get like whenever the Steeler games are typically on CBS, which so you get like a CBS Live Sports on Paramount Plus. However, there's a show that I'm like diving way back. This is stuff that was like, it's so cheesy watching it now that I have to laugh at it, but there's still a part of it that's kind of cool. MacGyver.
Oh.
Yep.
I really thought you were gonna just be like Walker, Texas Ranger.
No, fuck that. No, I
My
could.
wife owns
Hey,
that entire
same
series
feels
on
though.
DVD.
Same feels though.
Yeah, no,
like MacGyver, Walker, Texas Ranger. What was the old dude with the white hair? Can't say it. Oh shit, I can't say it. The
Dr.
old
Quinn?
investigator show. No, it was the old detective investigator show.
The white hair?
Yeah, he was like he was like he wasn't that old of a guy, but he was pretty
I can't think of it off the top of my head. Perry Mason?
Murder, She Wrote?
Well, there was Murder She Wrote, but obviously like that was
Not Perry Mason.
Murder.
Matlock.
Matlock.
No,
Well, that was more like that was kind of like I don't even know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess.
Ran through, yeah, it was still going because it ran for a long time. It was still going. It was more of like Nick at Night, like people watching at night or whatever.
Yeah.
that's kind of like my wife has all those Murder, She Wrote, Diagnosed Murder, MASH.
That's
Oh my gosh.
that's
I
a
remember
class.
that.
That's a classic that I never watched. I never watched an episode of MASH at all.
I did when I was younger, and like I remember kind of giggling at some of it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was, like, a very
Texas
silly
Ranger.
show. I don't ever remember really watching a lot of Walker. Like I was aware of it. I don't remember that.
I never watched it, but I know.
I remember watching more of like Spaghetti Cowboy stuff.
I thankfully my dad, I don't think he'd be embarrassed by it, and thankfully he's not very online savvy, so it's not like he'd be watching this stream anyways to hear me say it. So I apologize, but I remember the one time I'm up in my room at home. I can't remember how old I was, and out of no, like it's like just silent in the house or whatever, nothing going on, and I'm just like playing some video games or whatever, and all of a sudden I hear out of nowhere, Walker, Texas Ranger, gonna kick some ass, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? I think one of my friends was over actually, and he's like, was that your dad? And I was like, I hope not, but I think so. And I was like, I never let him live it down to this day. I was like, you were really into that episode of Walker in Texas. You were really feeling it that day, huh? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, were you high that day or something? Like, I didn't think you smoked in the house. Like, I was like, what happened?
Had a couple beers, was watching some talk, and Walker, Texas Ranger got fired up.
He got fired up.
Oh, fired up.
And sorry, I gotta preface this,
Oh
and then I'll do
gosh.
this.
Star
So
Trek?
listen, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm gonna preface this. So now that anytime any of you in the stream audience see or hear me do this, you'll know what I'm referencing. Anytime somebody says "fire it up," I automatically go to the scene in the movie The Crow with T-Bird and Skank when they're outside
yes.
outside the store. He goes, "Fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. And then like T-Bird starts to walk away, and Skank is kind of like, you hear him just like by himself, one little fire it up. Like, it's the most hilarious thing. But I mean, like, and then, like, all four of them do it, like, whenever they're in the bar, like, doing shots, like, they're literally, like, shooting bullets or whatever. Like, they have a bullet and they shoot them back or whatever. They're like, fire it up. So anytime somebody says fire it up, that's immediately what my mind goes to. So if I audibly just do that out loud and or make the motion, you know it's from the movie The Crow.
Yep.
If you've never seen the movie The Crow, go watch it. It's the only one you need to watch. You don't need to watch Crow 2 or Crow 3. You need to go watch the original Crow from 1990 whatever.
The one with Brandon Lee.
The one with Brandon Lee. The only one with Brandon Lee, unfortunately. But yes, and if you watch that movie, you'll know exactly what I'm referencing anytime I do that. So
Fuck you.
I love to reference that movie. It's like, Jesus Christ. Stop me if you heard this one.
I have like an old NIF reference as well. I make, and like nobody gets it, but I get why nobody gets it. But I still make them, and sometimes I don't even realize. Like I'm like, oh right, nobody's.
Oh yeah, same with me.
Been
like
doing it for
like,
so long that it's just part of my vocabulary.
That's the same thing I do from that movie too.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, shit on me, like from the shopkeeper, shit on me.
Oh my god. No, I have one I know I do all the time, and like no one catches it. It's from Spawn. But if someone says, "Oh my god," and he goes, "Oh, not the G word," ah, la 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 la.
That's that dude, right?
The clown.
Yeah. The fucking little clown, John or whatever.
Yeah, I don't
know why. It just makes me laugh. Like I always do. I know.
I'll be honest. Like I mean, I don't remember that movie. I know I've watched it, but I don't remember it enough to know the.
Yep.
Pretty great. I really like those older movies.
Mess it all up.
Oh no, don't say that. They're gonna be doing Candyman.
They already messed that one
I
up.
really like. I just really like that era of movies where everything was just handcrafted in the movie, like almost everything you can. There's no CGI, almost none of it. You know, everything's like handcrafted and makeup and artistry. All of it was like had to be built or robotic.
You had to have skill to do it.
Yeah, it was just like a trade, and it took time and effort, and like I don't know. I just really like that era of movies. There's nothing wrong with like CGI stuff now, and they've done really good with it. And I understand that.
Well, and it's
in itself is a thing too. But
I was listening to
like that handcrafted shit back in the day.
I was listening to one of the episodes of the Office Ladies podcast, and I can't remember, but they said there was something there. I can't remember which episode it was, but there was something that they actually like had CGI'd something in. I'm like, I would have never thought that they had used CGI like in that show for like anything, or that they would have had to for, you know, like for something like that, for what they used it for. I was like, okay. So now I if I can remember which one it was, I really want to go back and like look for it now.
Look at it, yeah.
That's
funny.
I know I'm behind on the chat here. Hold on. Dude, Mark says, dude, we're only 6 or 7 years apart or something, I think, and I'm starting to see some of my stuff getting called retro or vintage. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how old you are, Mark. I'm 37. So, and it's weird because, like, so, what, like, Evie is 32 now, right?
Yeah.
So, back in the day, like, 5 years difference, that's, like, from, like, me being a senior in high school to somebody being like in junior high or something like that.
Right.
It's a big difference then. But like when you get into your adult years, it's like 5 years is nothing. Like,
right.
I'm like, you're in your 30s, okay, welcome to the club. Like, it's fine.
Right. Absolutely. 30.
So yeah, I know what you mean, Mark. Like it's, I love my 30s. Honestly, the 30s have been probably like the best years of my life so far. For many reasons.
Yeah, I've had like a shitty year, but like I don't.
Oh yeah. Well, I can't say I've had a shitty year.
Yeah.
Definitely had a shitty couple of months. Let me tell you.
Right.
It's been the best year of my 30s so far.
Right.
31 was a great. 30 was meh.
It's
There we go.
but over.
Maybe
Maybe the 30s had to hit you probably.
Well,
Maybe not.
I
Let it
overall.
hit you in the face.
Overall, my 30s have been
Take
my.
it to the face. Yeah, that's it.
That's what she said. I don't know.
I
She
fucking
did. She did. She fucking did it.
I can't did it.
She fucking did it. No, my 30s have been my favorite so far because I really feel like I've come into my own person. Like some things I'm like, oh, it's just like back in the day. Like I'm back to my old self or something like that. Not that I was ever
back on
like.
my bullshit.
I'm back on my bullshit. Yeah.
Here I go, fucking it up.
Here I come. Don't you come through here with your bullshit. Me coming through with my bullshit. No, honestly, like I feel like I've really found like who I am as a person, like my personality and stuff. Like like let me put it to you this way. Okay, so what in the military I was literally, you know, a late teenager, young adult going into my early 20s. Okay, so for example, my second tattoo that I ever got were the Chinese kanji symbols for power, wisdom, and courage, arranged much like the Triforce would be. It was my incognito nerd tattoo, because I don't know, I was still like kind of still like a little self-conscious or whatever, I guess, especially especially going in the military, like, you know, coming in as a new guy and stuff like that. It's, you know,
My goodness.
I don't know. It maybe everybody's experience is different, but I'm not the biggest dude in the world or anything like that. So it's not like I have this intimidating presence or anything like that. And I've always been pretty laid back as it has been.
Right.
I would say a lot of my self-confidence probably came from the military, but point being, that tattoo that I have, I want to go back and actually cover it up with an actual Triforce now, because I'm just like, fuck yeah, like why wouldn't I?
For sure.
It seems absurd to me that I didn't just do it in the first place. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's some stuff. Yeah, there's some stuff like that where I'm like, man, I wish I would have just like ballsed up and done stuff in the past, because that's not. I know that's who I was then, and like I can live that way now if I want to. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel that, like, for sure, because I'm like the only one in my family that's like a true blue, like weeb, nerd, all that bullshit.
Oh yeah.
So growing up is a very self-conscious thing to be like the only person like that in your family.
Yeah, I honestly I was too. I mean, like
yeah.
My sister and I are like 9 years apart. And some of the stuff that she was into is like what I grew up on or whatever, and like so like music wise and stuff like that, like a lot of my early musical tastes were influenced by whatever she was listening to.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, but still growing up, like, I mean, damn it, I didn't want to hit that. I growing up, like, I was definitely the gamer. Like, my sister would play some Mario 3 with me and stuff, but I was better. That always spawned it would spawn a very short-lived debate of, well, who gets to be Mario and who gets to be Luigi? And I was like, well, I'm better, so I get to be Mario. I don't care that you're older. Like, I'm the better player, so by rights, I get player one.
For sure.
End of story. My dad,
You're all just the worst.
he wasn't like a gamer, but he would regularly play Tetris, Dr. Mario, and like Tetris 2. That's usually like all he ever played. Otherwise, the Nintendo was pretty much run by me. So like I had to be done playing by the time he would get home from work in case he felt like playing some Tetris or something that day.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm the gamer. So, yeah. And then like even now, like, well, I'm still the gamer. My sister, definitely not at all. My dad, probably still not really at all. Like, honestly though, like if there were going to be anything that he would play, it would probably be like Tetris or Dr. Mario or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. And my mom was never like into like anything, so I don't know. I have a very
the only thing like game that my dad played was like Hot Shots Golf and Ace Combat. He didn't play any of the old school video games.
Now listen, just between us girls here, okay? I'm slowly trying to integrate my girlfriend into my gaming world little bit by little bit.
Do it.
I'm working on it. I was just having a conversation in the car with her about, I was like, hey, no, hold on.
I'm telling her.
Okay. Yeah, do it. Yeah, put it in subconsciously. He's probably in bed now, subconsciously. Oh wait, hang on. I'll get back to that point. Let me catch back up on the chat because I'm like way behind. Joel says it also kind of happened to me once. I mentioned that I used to have the original Nintendo, and the guy I was talking to asked, "Oh, the 64? Oh,
No.
Oh no." Mark says, by the way, I found a big Shy Guy plush at Target. If you didn't already get it for yourself, Mark, you need to, and consider that your Christmas gift to yourself. Zane, welcome to the stream. Johnny Quest was great. Remember a guy who wanted to recreate Quest World? Mark says, ooh, I've watched Evil. It's pretty good. It really is. If you have Paramount Plus, go watch that. Mofo had said Star Trek and Nickelodeon are on Paramount Plus. Yes, they both are. Yes. A lot of Nickelodeon stuff is on there. Joel said, speaking of Johnny Quest, the crossover movie with Tom and Jerry was awesome. Rawson said, The Crow. I love that movie. Damn straight. Mark says, I'm 100% looking forward to my 30s, to be honest. I thought you already were 30, Mark. I'm sorry. I'm guessing you're 29 then. So, Mark says, like, so many people are scared of aging, but like I keep getting cooler the older I get, I feel. I'm like yeah, exactly. I'm like a fine wine. I'm getting better with age, baby. Like I'm
yeah, guys get to just like prestige pretty much.
We do. We prestige.
Fucking age.
It depends. It depends. I'll tell you what though.
Depends on how you take care of your body.
That is a big thing. So I noticed it with I noticed my age with the picture that's on my personal page on my Facebook, the banner picture with me and my kids at Kennywood. I have smile lines, big old smile lines right underneath. They're just big old crows lines right there, and I'm like, ooh.
I mean, if you're gonna have any lines, I'd say smile lines are the best.
They're probably the best ones to have. Oh, we got a 1 coin raid. Awesome. Welcome in, Raiders. Don't mind our TED Talk here about talking about aging and whatever. It's happening. Just having some free chat here. Kids, life, aging. Mark says, bro, it's sitting on my bed right now. The Shy Guy, that is awesome.
Yes!
Good for you. Mark says, aha, yes, I'm sitting peacefully in the twilight of my 20s. Mofo said 30s. I hit my 40s next month. Oh, damn, son.
Oh, January babies.
Oh, there you go. Joel says, I haven't changed at all. I'm still the completely shy, awkward person I've been my entire life. I definitely changed after the military for the better. I didn't become a total asshole, but I definitely gained some ego, let me tell you.
Well, it's not just ego. It's you get those people who can't let it go.
Yes.
And still think they're hot shit.
Yeah. Listen, I I got in trouble the one time whenever I came home on leave because I was like not in regulations and stuff like that with my shave and everything like that. So quick thinking, I said because I ran into an officer out at like a freaking restaurant or something like that. One of my friends worked like waitress at the restaurant, and I was there, and me and some other friends were there, and we were eating, and somebody I think was like one of her coworkers was like kind of getting into like a verbal altercation with her. And she was trying to squash it and let it go and just go on with things and be professional, but the other person was not. And so this lieutenant like spoke up. Like, he was sitting by himself, number one. Number two, I saw the haircut and I was like, I wonder what branch he's in, because I was like, I could see the military haircut, you know? Yeah. And so then he said to the girl, he's like, excuse me, ma'am. He's like, could you please shut the fuck up? I am trying to enjoy my meal in peace and quiet here.
Kidding.
And I was like, oh, shit. And I was like,
I'll do it.
And then he came over and apologized to me and my other friend that I was with. Like, he's like, I'm sorry, you know, I'm sorry for that outburst. He's like, but, you know, I just really wasn't having any of it. And I can't remember what else he said. I think he's like, I'm home on like emergency leave or whatever. I was just kind of stressed out. He's like, I shouldn't have done that. And I was like, dude, we were like, dude, it's okay. We don't like that chick anyway. Screw her. Like, we were hoping somebody would say something. Oh, hey, hold on a second here. Hold on, I got a couple things. Mark, thank you for the 2,000 stars. Mofo says, I used to be shy until I had my stroke. Now I don't have a filter. Oh, Mofo, we love you the way that you are, man. You are a good dude.
Yeah, don't listen to what Ransom says.
Yeah, don't.
There you are.
don't listen to what Greg says about you. It's okay. No. And then Mark Harris says, some of my kids at my store are a whole decade younger than me, and I keep trying to tell them they're going to be so much more awesome when they get older. Yeah, it's true. It's just like, don't fear it. It's okay. Embrace the change. Mark Palega says, sorry I can't hang out longer. Have a happy holiday and more power to dad gamers. Well, thank you very much, Mark P. I appreciate that. And thank you for the 2,000 stars. Appreciate you coming by. If anybody else wants to join in on the races that we still have going on here, you can add me on the Switch. My friend code is in the YouTube video description, or you can use the live chat commands if you're watching here on Facebook and Twitch. Just type in !friend. That'll get you my PlayStation and Xbox gamer tags and my Switch friend code. I need to add my Back for Blood gamer tag on that, because I know I meant to get it to Rawson and I never did. I'm sorry, Rawson. I hadn't played Back for Blood in a little while. I promise I'll get back to that after the holidays. I really will.
Ooh.
Ooh, yes.
So good.
I know.
So
Oh, I
Back
thought.
to it,
Okay. Yeah, I'll
this
get.
week.
Yeah, I'll be back to it very soon, I'm sure. Mofo says, Greg who? Is that someone that is supposed to matter?
Oh no.
Oh, poor Greg. But no, what were we saying?
Come back in.
Ah, there you go.
You read
Perfect.
my comments.
I did. Perfect timing. No, so he said that, so he apologized. I was like, oh, it's okay. And I asked him, I said, well, you're home on leave. What branch are you in? And he said, oh, he's like, he's like, well, I'm a lieutenant in Marine. And I said, and stupidly, I'm just like, oh, I'm Lance Corporal so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, where's your fucking haircut, Lance Corporal? And I was like,
Good night.
Narked myself out. And I'm like, quick thinking, I was like, I'm going to get one here before I leave in a couple days. I was like, honestly, I'd like to be a little bit incognito, because when we go out to the bars and stuff like that, I don't want anybody thinking that they're a tough guy. I was like, I'm not trying to make enemies. He's like, all right, I'll let it slide. And then we got to talk. And then he was like, he's like, where's your moto tat at? And I showed him the one I had. And like, I'm like pulling up half my shirt in the middle of the restaurant, like showing my tattoos though. He's like, I got this one and this one and this one. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Still don't have one.
No, the
Nope.
most.
Nope, me neither.
So mine was the first one that I got because I figured it would always be a part of my life, no matter what. Even still, Semper. Let me ask you: are you bad about doing this? I don't want to go off and do the tangent with it, but just a quick aside. Asking anywhere if they have like military discounts or anything, or are you pretty on the ball about that, or do you just completely fucking forget about it? Because I forget all the time.
I forget because I kind of don't give a fuck either.
I'm kind of the same way, and my girlfriend is like, she's like always checks for me. She's like, you need to ask for them. She's like, you earned it.
Right?
Ask for it. And I'm like,
God.
I forget though. I'm like, because I'm not in that mindset. Like when it comes to certain
I
things.
don't really give a crap about.
Well, I mean, like sometimes honestly it helps. Like when we go to Kennywood, like it's our big amusement park around here. They'll have certain times or wherever they're like military appreciation days where literally like it's me and like I'll be able to get them in for like almost next to nothing or whatever. So it's kind of nice.
Sure.
Not gonna lie. She's like, she's like, you should, at least always check. It's like, because she's like, you earned it. And I was like,
Absolutely.
you're not wrong. I was like, I get that. I was like, I'm just not in that mindset. I was like, when I go into that mindset is more so for like practicality, things like how I handle stuff. If I handle like a fight or flight situation, like whenever my car got totaled, where I'm like, everybody's like, you should probably sit down. I'm like, no, I need to take pictures of my car. I need to call and make sure I have a ride. I need to make sure my kids are taken care of. I'm like, doom, 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 like,
Right.
things like that. So yeah, it's a different sort of beast the way my mind operates. Anyways, so yeah, my the tap that I have, my first one that I got, it was designed, it was flash art, not gonna lie, but it was also it would have been in color, and it would have been like the Marine Corps flag, but like, the skin's like ripped so you see the flag underneath your skin or whatever. So I didn't necessarily want to do that, but I still wanted like the Eagle Globe and Anchor. I just didn't want to have like the ablazoned EGA like a lot of other guys would get. So I got it in black and white, so it's like the EGA is like embedded under my skin and the skin's ripped open and you see, the EGA there or whatever. So that's my quote unquote photo tap. And then I ended up getting like a POW MIA one, because we had some people like on my second deployment that got hit with an IED or whatever. It wasn't anybody that was like directly like from my company, but it was people that were like attached to us and people that I'd seen around. And I kind of wanted it like as out of respect for anybody sort of thing. So those are my two like quote unquote photo taps. I still gotta get one for I still gotta get a tap for my kids. Haven't gotten around to that yet.
That's my next one.
Do it. I have somebody in mind. I just don't know how far booked out they are. But I already know the shop that I want to go to because it's the same shop that I got like all but 2 of my tattoos I've gotten from the same shop. It's been different people at the shop, but it's been the same shop, and it's actually the one that's now like 10 minutes down the road for me since we moved here. So it's kind of nice to be quote unquote back home.
Yeah.
One shop never got back to me. The other shop, I would say the wait is at least March.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, why even? There's so much can happen between now and then. Like, what emergency? Now I don't have the money. Now the appointments are waste to me.
Well,
Yeah.
do they have a?
I went in. I'm like, I can do this 2 days once I don't have anything.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I'm sure they probably have a point like where if you cancel before a certain date, like, will you still be charged, or like they'll?
Oh, like a cancellation fee thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Any type of like artist or musician where I think you have to do that just to cover the time.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, I mean, I granted they gotta hold that. But I mean, like when my girl went, and she just got her latest one done back at the end of the summer. She literally got in because they had space from a cancellation. So he was able to get her in. So I mean, like, I would at least, I don't know, I mean, everywhere is different. I would ask them, be like, hey, listen, like, okay, yeah, put me in for March or whatever, but I need to know, like, when's the latest, if something comes up where I have an emergency and, you know, I won't have the funds for it or whatever, like, when's the latest that I can cancel that you guys aren't going to, like, charge me, like, some sort of cancellation fee or something. There's got to be some sort of window of opportunity there. They got to be willing to work with you a little bit, I would think.
I think typically within that kind of stuff, you would get at least like a 2-week notice, because that's kind of like last minute for everything, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's kind of the way we operate at the shop too. I mean, we sometimes we get booked 2 weeks ahead of time, or like a month ahead of time, or you know, we've already had like tons of stuff going on, and we have to tell people like, yeah, our next opening isn't until like January or July or whatever. But you know, obviously people don't show up, people cancel, stuff like that,
right.
and you can either fill that spot in or you just have that spot open, which kind of sucks because that's missing money, you know.
Mark says, as soon as someone at my store indicates they are military, I always make a point to bring it up before they do, if they don't ask, because I think it's I don't care, I'm gonna read the comment, I don't care if I lose this, because I think it's nice, and I think sometimes there are people who feel weird about asking. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I feel weird asking sometimes because I don't want them to think like, oh, he's looking for a handout sort of thing. Right. And I think that's more so like that's more so just like some sort of social stigma thing that I should just need to get the fuck over, because like,
for sure.
And I also don't want it to come off as like I'm entitled to this, give it to me sort of thing. You know, I don't want it to be like that either. But there have been times where I ask them, like, oh, do you know, I was like, I forget, do you guys do anything like military discount wise or anything? And you know, I mean, most places that I've gone to, it is the case that they do.
Well, in terms of military thing, when people are like get mad because these people give military discounts, it's like, you know, these people.
That's because they don't get them, and that's what they want.
Yeah,
it's something they think they should get too. Like,
yeah.
Go put on a uniform and go get shot.
Like,
at them.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now that right there is a sense of entitlement.
Yeah, like
that is exactly what a sense of
I was gonna say,
entitlement.
now that when somebody gets pissed because other people are giving or getting them, they can go fuck themselves. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's not, I don't want to get into like a political tangent or anything like that, because we're not. You know, whatever your personal feelings are on any sort of foreign policy, anything like that, that's your prerogative. Think what you want, but at the very least, have a little bit of respect for somebody that, you know, is willing to that was willing to go, you know, risk their lives for this. Like, you know, I know you didn't ask them to, but they did it without you having you to ask them,
right.
sort of thing. You know what I mean?
They did it, but you didn't have to.
Exactly. Like, well, I mean, I can't tell you a number of people I know, friends and family and stuff. They're like, man, I would have never been able to do that, and I'm like, oh, I did.
Me?
You know?
Yeah.
I'm not broke.
When my brother did,
the way
and
I did,
like,
I would have been
shit.
it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
one of my best buddies, he had always, like, two of his older brothers were both in at one point or another, and he's like, I wanted to go in. He's like, but I'm diabetic, so he couldn't, you know.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, and I'm like, well, it sucks. Yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately. What the hell is the one?
Yeah, I couldn't because I had asthma.
Yeah, that's it too. Yeah, the asthma.
Crazy stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And Mark wants to know what shop it is because he's looking for a new
Yes.
one.
Yeah. So I did see that.
I
Mark.
wish I lived around here. I love my tattoo artist. He did both my brother's sleeves, and I love mine. And he's so great. He's ex-military, he's a Marine too.
Mark,
But
what?
yeah, he's awesome.
Mark, are you back in the South Hills, or are you still in Monroeville? Because the shop that I go to is True Image. It's down here in New Kensington. It's like if you, I don't know how familiar you are once you get out of like Holiday Park and stuff, but if you head on, it would be 286 East through Holiday Park, and you go until it runs into like 380. You come down and you can go on 366 towards New Kensington. When you come out to the end of when you come out to the end of there, it's right near there by the end of 360. Well, not the end of 366, but where 366, where you kind of turn into like Parnassus and start to go into like New Ken. It's right out that way. But it's True Image Tattoo Studio. That's the one where I've gone to for like literally all but 2 of my tattoos. And I've always enjoyed the work that they did. That's where my girlfriend's gone for like I think literally all of her tattoos has been True Image. But if you're back down in the South Hills, I don't know how long the wait list is, but Human Productions is real good. Specifically Ben. I've heard nothing but good things about I've heard nothing but good things about his work, and anytime whenever I was still doing massage, when I would get clients that would have like really good work, you know, once I built enough of a rapport with them, I might ask them like, hey, just out of curiosity, if you don't mind me asking, like, where did you get your ink done? There, you know. 9 times out of 10, they would tell me, like, Human Productions. There's some other good shops down around in the South Hills. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but I could probably get you a list of some good shops to go to from one of my old coworkers. Because I had asked her before where she would go for a lot of her stuff, and I know she gave me a list of places at one time, and I have long since forgotten. So now I don't know any shops in between here and the South Hills. Like I don't know any down in like Monroeville, McKeesport, anything like that. But those would be like if I was gonna go anywhere. If for some reason I couldn't get into True Image, I think there's maybe one more around here that I would go to because it was the same artist that did one of my other tattoos, and I think he has his own shop. I just can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, I would be very particular about where I go to. He says I'm within both areas, so yeah, I would say you could try either one. I don't know what the wait list is like. Right now at True Image, but I mean they all have really good artists. In particular, if you get a chance to get any work done by Fuzz, he's really good. And I'm actually that's who I'm gonna try to see whenever I finally do get around to getting my next tattoo. So, Mark says exactly. I got a lot of family and friends who joined and served, but it's something I myself would not be able to do. So I always have so much respect. He says, oh, I've heard of both places. I keep hearing good things about Human Productions. Yeah, they do really good work. Like I said, I don't know how long of the wait list is to get into them, though. Says, my first tat was from a place in Natrona Heights, and the dude was great, but it was farer. What? It is in Natrona Heights. I'm wondering if it was, is it Needles of Fury? by any chance? 'Cause I'm trying to think if that's the same. I'm trying to think if that's where Dom is at still. I thought he was at Needles of Fury for a long time after he left True Image. I think it was him and somebody else opened up Needles of Fury. I don't know if he's still there or not. But I think I know what you're talking about. If it's the one tattoo shop that's near the Anchor Inn restaurant. I've never been to there, but I've heard decent things about there, about Needles of Fury. Come on. No. There we go. Oh, into a tree. Son of a bitch.
Oh, you bonoed it.
I did. Oh no! Fucking. Let's give it a bebop. Christopher Reeves, Senator Bono, skis, horses, and hitting some trees. Ah! I won't do the next line though. Jet. Fucking red shell.
Hit my shell in midair.
Ah, fuck me running. Shit on me. Shit on me. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I got fucked with no lube at the end. Mixed Bag Gaming, what's going on, man? Welcome in. How you doing? Oh, shit. I got screwed over there at the end. Went from, like, second or third to, like... I actually thought I was further back than what I was.
I was about to say, I thought you got hit by...
I got hit by, like, a red
I
shell.
just realized I was muted that whole time.
Were you?
Yep.
Oh, no. Kate, I was making sure that Caitlin was still in here. Caitlin, you got any good shops down your way? For our boy Mark here, because he's kind of like in between both areas. He's heard of Human Productions, he's heard of True Image down this way, but I don't know any shops like kind of out of like going a little further into like the Mon Valley area. I don't know shit about them.
Human Productions sounds like the name of a sperm bank.
Nice.
That would be a catchy name though, wouldn't it?
Right? Very direct to the point.
Oh, Mark, Blue Hermit. No, that's I was gonna say. Well,
What the heck?
Blue Hermit, I believe, unless I have my shops mixed up, Blue Hermit is right here in Lower Burl. That's literally like I could walk to there from my place.
Oh, car.
Yeah, that's like I'm pretty sure Blue Hermit's.
No.
Unless they renamed it
come
something
on.
else. Unless I'm thinking of a different one. God damn it!
Whoever picked this track, you suck.
I like this track.
I like this track too.
Why?
It's fun.
Driving into oncoming traffic is not.
It's
what I
not
would
oncoming.
prefer.
It's all.
It's with. And
It's
some of it,
with.
I mean, it's on the side of the road.
Well, yeah. Anyways,
That's
yeah. If it's the same one I'm thinking of, Mark, I literally could walk to Blue Hermit from my place. It's like it's literally like 30 seconds up the road from me. If you ever find yourself at Blue Hermit, Come on by and say hi. Ah, I'm getting pushed by a bus. Son of a fuck.
Same.
Son
Oh
of
my God,
a
I'm
fuck.
on the same fucking bus.
Now this traffic is oncoming. Now it sucks.
Now you're driving in Pittsburgh traffic.
Yeah, I am driving in fucking some really fucked up Pittsburgh traffic here. Oh, I'm telling you what. I can't. It was. I can't even remember. I don't know how far into my day I made it before I was like, yeah. I'm like, learn what a fucking yield sign is, you asshole. Like, oh my god.
Right?
I hate people that think a yield sign is the same thing as a merge. Like, no, it's not. It's like if you can't properly merge into traffic from the point where it says to yield, you yield to the other traffic. Hence, the yield sign. There is a difference. When a sign says lane, I know. When a lane says, you know, or when a sign says like lane ends, merge right, that's different. I will slow down for you if you're like whatever, if we're merging. But if you have a yield sign and I'm on the proper end of traffic, you yield to me. Stop. You stop at the yield sign if you can't get into traffic from a slowdown. Like, that's what a yield means.
Right.
Like, it's not that hard of a concept. Every morning whenever
It's a bit complicated.
every morning whenever I get on the West End Bridge to go like back into the South Hills from the terminal at work, there's a yield sign, and I come to almost a complete stop because, you know, I kind of have to. I'm driving a truck, not, a regular sized car, so like I have to come almost to a complete stop, but it's more like a rolling stop if anything. But if I see traffic coming, guess what I do? I stop.
Have they been doing like they're doing here and putting roundabouts everywhere? I can't stand roundabouts.
So
Nobody knows how to use
No,
them.
Yeah, they're popping up everywhere.
We have 3.
I know what you're talking.
Around me.
I know what you're talking about there, Ruck. So outside of, and I know. Hold on a second. And it's your.
Slap it.
Can't. My headphones are in the way.
God, it's baby park.
Hell yeah, it is.
I know.
Hell yeah, it is.
I know. Mark will know what I'm talking about. In the actual, like in South Park, there's a big roundabout there. But there was one, I forget where we were driving from, that my girl was telling me about, that they had put in a number of years ago on the road that we were driving on. And I was like, she was like, I guess I understand why they put it in, because it was kind of a sketchy turn at this one particular area. It's kind of like a blind turn. Jesus.
Suck a dick.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll take that wide one right
Out here, it's like I watch people all the time, like they don't yield, they don't, like nobody wants to stop, they just keep going.
Are we on a freaking star right now?
Nope, I sure as hell don't.
Come here.
Wish I did.
Okay. Okay.
Got some to show me for you.
Okay.
Motherfucker!
Get wood spaces,
Show me when you
get
come
knocked
on up
back
here
like
and show
6
me.
more spaces.
I'm in like 10th. I don't know what's going on. Now I got a star.
Second, we'll drop this.
I got 9th. I did so terrible.
Ouch.
Oh my god. It was Blue Hermit, but yeah, Dom did tat. Nice. Yeah, Dom actually did, he did 2 of my tats. He did the Power, Wisdom, Courage that I have on my chest, and he also did the wolf on my arm. And then I ended up getting, I ended up getting stuff added on to the wolf just to kind of make it a more, complete piece or whatever.
That's what I do with mine, with my jackalope.
Yeah.
I have more to it.
Envious of all you're getting new tattoos.
I mean, God, it's the last tattoo. The last actual tattoo that I got was, hang on, let me think.
I got this one for me for my birthday.
I got my last one was like probably in the end of 2010. Yeah. Yeah, that was the last time that I actually got a new tattoo. The last time I got one touched up, I think back in the summer, something. I can't remember when it was. Whenever my girlfriend went to get her the one on her sternum or whatever, I went and I got my POW one touched up. So I'm just gonna get right back. Oh, wait, actually, I'm gonna search for any friend requests, see if any came in real quick, and then we're just gonna keep rolling right into the races here. I'm gonna do one more set of races, and then that's probably gonna be it for the night here. I just realized it's like already 12:30, so
Yeah. I was
Good
gonna say
lord.
that too.
but I'm having so much fun. I gotta make sure I'm rested up for Among Us tomorrow night.
Oh, shit.
I'll join per usual when I'm done.
Yes. You haven't done this.
Forward to the cess.
Always. I always look forward to it. Zane says, I thought about getting a tattoo of either Fenrir or one of the dragon tattoos from the Yakuza franchise. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want to. Oh man, I had an idea. If I had the space for it, which I technically still would on my back, if I ever could, I would love to get like a huge, just back piece of like a mashup of like all my favorite different like franchises and characters or whatever. But man, I don't know. I'd have to really like, I'd have to sit down and think about like what I'd want.
Right.
Oh, the one I wanted to get years ago, it cost me about 20 grand.
Oh Jesus.
That was also getting surgical implants for the scales.
Oh
to be
Lord.
right, and they went over my back.
Oh wow.
You Link, dude, this boy freaking legit ran me to the side.
Oh,
They probably just need to be.
that was
That one like literally just went like skipped
Damn
by my
it!
handlebar.
Fucking.
I was gonna say that was a
Damn it.
Come on,
solid
I had a freaking banana behind me.
giggity. Whoever hit me with that green shell, that was a pretty solid hit. It was just right there.
It just barely missed me.
Oh yeah.
I was like, whew! And then all of a sudden I saw it hit you. That's why I laughed.
Positioning.
Ah, I just missed that double. Damn it. I went through it like a second too earlier, like half a second too early. Damn it. The grass. Fuck all y'all! Fireballs everywhere! Meh! Oh, nothing. I'm out.
I was about to say the game has been destroying friendships on Super Nintendo.
Yes, it has.
Right.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, Matt.
Quit drafting off me! Whoever you are. Damn it.
That was me.
Damn you.
I made it.
Oh, fuck me. I hit a banana peel right at the very end. Son of a bitch.
Boy.
Boy, indeed.
I'll be happy to lose the rest.
Ashley says she
It's like
can't wait
getting
for
one
tomorrow.
time imposter the whole night. Dad knows about that.
Yep.
High five.
Yep. Ashley says, I can't wait for tomorrow. Mark says, piece of meat wants Mr. Yuck sticker tatted on me. That'd be nice. Zane says, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, gamers. Same to you, Zane, and everybody else. You can see I'm in the festive spirit today. I've got my Who's Your Santa hat on. So it was either
Sketchy Claus.
it was yeah, it's my Sketchy Claus hat.
Ah.
Or
What was it?
or,
for stream today. I thought about that.
it was either this or the other Santa hat that I have says unwrap this on it. So maybe
Nope.
I'll dig that one back out for tomorrow night or something. I got a present for
What
you.
about my stream?
Oh, it was one part you. I think you or one of the characters on there died where, and they seriously made like the exact sound South
Oh
Park.
yeah.
That freaking the. No, they did the stupid like South Park death rock. It was like literally the same. What the fuck? And then I put in your comments, but then for some reason that made me think of like freaking Dad when he used to like his new death rattle or whatever.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not looking forward to this.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait for Beat Boot and freaking Ray. Oh, you schmucks! All of you!
Yeah, they are kind of a schmuck.
You were in that group.
No.
I was not.
Right?
Now that's
Yeah.
bullshit. I literally,
I'm right behind you.
Joel,
You're not-
Well, now you are.
I just hit Joel with the green shell and I watched him like it unaffected him. That was kind of sketchy. Joel.
Joel.
Come on, Joel. Wolf Shadow. What kind of cheat code you use in here? Apparently so.
Nick.
Mixed Bag Gaming's running first place right now.
No, you can't.
Now he. Ah, fuck. Who put that on there? God damn it.
Ow.
I used
This is
the.
like
Oh,
a
I'm
race
fucking
with
getting
gaming
my
dude.
boomerang. Damn it.
The hell?
I didn't do it.
Yeah, you did.
I technically didn't know but I did see him like.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
I don't even know what I got hit by.
I don't know. I was right behind you when that happened. And it wasn't me. I had actually just hit someone else and got like right behind him right when that happened.
Sorry, Megan.
Still, I had a star and hit a green shell and it knocked me out of it.
Oh no.
How is that even possible?
I don't know because I had just hit the star.
Shit. Getting hit by the blue shell. Okay, there we go. We're still okay. We're still okay. We're still okay. You're gonna be okay. Say the fucking words. You're gonna be okay. Shit. Red shell, red shell, red shell. No, 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 no. Okay, we're good. We're good. Jesus. Adam said, I think I got a kitchen sink stuck in my bumper at the end of that one.
Oi.
I literally
Still cheating, we saw it.
yesterday whenever I was driving, I literally saw somebody putting out like a sink out for the garbage. Like just the top part of it. Not the pipe and everything, but just like the top
Bowl.
part. Yeah, the bowl and like the counter piece to it. I was like, and my first thought was, is it the kitchen? Bathroom sink. I'm like, because are you throwing out everything but the kitchen sink? Or everything with the kitchen sink? Or the bathroom sink? Could have been a bathroom sink. I don't know. It would look more like a bathroom sink, to be perfectly honest.
Like a white one.
Yeah.
Kitchen sink's typically stainless steel.
Fixed my neck today. I forgot to tell y'all.
Oh yeah, you better?
What now?
Better?
Oh my god. For like 3 weeks, I couldn't turn my head to the right.
Ooh.
Dude, today, chiropractor round 2.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Oh fuck
Why?
yeah.
come on.
Because
Get
I'm-
your hands around my neck.
Because I'm Ken Kniff from Connecticut.
No.
Automated piece of shit. I will never get tired of doing that. I'm gonna
All right, y'all be coming in here with your kink bullshit.
Listen.
Here comes Dad and everything.
Listen, I am gonna find a Bitmoji that matches that expression, and I'm gonna make that my next shirt, and I'm gonna send you one specifically, Mania.
No.
Oh, rude. Did your phone blue shell hit you?
Who had a blue shell this damn early?
Or blue shell, green shell?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
No, somebody freaking fired one back and hit me head on. And I think you were, or somebody ran into the one I had fired.
Oh
Yeah, that was me.
no!
Rude.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you. I said rude. I know what I said.
Oh fuck
Oh!
yeah!
They're all getting better stuff than me, and I'm almost in dead last.
Isn't this? Oh, fuck.
Oh no! Wait.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good. Oh,
Oh, I guess she said mezzanine this, and I see her spin out.
oh,
Yeah,
I just
just
avoided
after.
that.
Just after, because I was gonna throw something. Fucking did it.
He fucking did it!
What the hell was that?
That was me. That was death from above with a bomb. I literally fired it as I was like in the middle of the big jump there. Sake bomb. Dilly, what's going on, Mr. Dillingham? How you doing, Josh?
Ow, stop. Not the fucking
Larkies.
problem here, you stupid blue
Yeah.
shit.
Mania.
Aw, that's bullshit. They couldn't at least give us one apiece from that? What the fuck?
Oh,
Joel,
fuck you, Roy.
Joel.
Nobody likes you anyway, you piece of shit.
Joel with cheat
Roy, you're the
codes.
easiest fucking Tues to take out.
Don't do it.
Oh, you motherfucker.
That was for the bomb.
Well, that was for that. Nope.
Oh, come on.
Suck it.
I just watched 3 of my
Suck
freaking
it.
I watched.
fireballs go right through you.
I was gonna say I watched one of them go right by me. I know that.
I watched 3 of them go right through you.
Oh man, I'm not doing too bad. Not
Oh.
doing too bad, Josh.
Went through his
Hope you're
bum.
doing well, man. I went to the chiropractor on Friday. It definitely improved. But man, I am still gonna need so many more sessions for this double whiplash. Like, ugh.
So I'm glad I got an inversion table.
Oh, dude, I need one so bad. I need like a traction table.
Oh,
I need.
Joe.
I
Talking
says,
that mad shit.
I'm honored. Do you think I'm good enough to be using cheat codes? Get the
Sounds like he's stealing MSK's lines, too.
drop.
Is he?
Wait, is drop the mic 101? Is that Mick over on Twitch?
Oh. Oh, I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know. It says
Drop
how
the
I
mic.
how
Sounds like a good idea.
could be. It says how I wish I wasn't
I
at
thought we
work.
already did that.
Said
We did back out.
quick drop by before work resumes. Well, thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. Josh says, "Damn, was that Mania?" Yes, yes it is. Mania's here. Semper's here.
Hello?
Hello.
Still got old man hello.
And then they'll be by here tomorrow night for a little bit of sussing on Among Us. Sussarite.
Oh, how did you... Why did...
Did you hit by a banana peel?
No. Me and you collided. We spun, and you made it through, and I didn't.
Because I had a banana peel on me. That's why.
You aimed your banana peel.
Yeah. You want the
Fuck you
ban?
with your banana peel.
I
I'll-
just red shelled them for you, Semper.
Well, I mean, you can try to fuck me with a banana peel, but I've been using the whole banana. So.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nick! Fuck! Fuck!
You want me to melt in your mouth and not in your hands?
Oh, boy.
have a feeling that this game is gonna cross over into Among Us tomorrow. People
So
are
my
gonna be.
first thing I'm gonna do when I pop in is gonna be.
No, don't do it. You're the worst.
Technically I'm not because I'm not the one who
Worst.
started it.
Oh, I'm the worst. I don't care.
That should be your new death rattle, Simper.
Oh no, that's my new. What?
Dad already told me.
That's
Dad
his
already-
Oh no,
Yeah, we're already
I'm
signed in for.
talking about the oh yeah.
oh no. That's he can do the oh yeah, and I'll do this,
That's what I'm talking about.
and I'll do the
No,
oh yeah.
no, don't do either one.
Oh no, I'm definitely
Ew,
doing that.
you're the worst.
Rude.
No! Hi, Dad. It was me. Say word.
See word.
Had it going, and then they picked me up. Fuck my shit all up. Not in the good way. Oh, my stomach! No!
That's about me.
Fucking shit.
Oh, no.
I know
Ah,
you
I got-
passed
I
me to
got-
get to
I
you.
can clear dad on this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I didn't do
okay.
shit at you.
That's okay. That's fine.
I was like, what did I do? I didn't do shit.
No, that's fine.
I swear to shit.
Swear to me.
Settle for 5th. That'd be all right.
Oh, that would have been dope if I hit you on that backflip. I backflipped
Aw.
and threw my boomerang.
Mix says
Struggled for 6, so eat it.
Mix says hi Mania and crew too. Mix Bag said I got ran straight into a wall by the green link, then shell after shell, fustercluck. And he got no, and he got calmed out. Boo.
Oh.
So did Joel apparently.
Oh,
Joel
lost
said
comms.
Lost counts, get 'em, boys.
that's it. They're imposters. Get them, boys.
Yep. Nope. Cheaters.
Thank you for the follow there over on Twitch as well, Josh. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, that's totally gonna be my new death round. And I was, oh fuck yeah. Actually, it might just my new death rattle might be automated piece of shit.
Yes.
Especially if it's somebody that has
Gotta
the
switch it up.
cyborg outfit on, I'll be like, automated piece of shit.
So just
Gotta switch it up.
Yeah, probably just Moonstar then. He hasn't used that one though.
Ernest with it.
That's true. I've seen Ernest use it a couple of times, but
With your
Saw you hit
banana.
that.
nah, I can't be that damn meta. I tried to be the one night when Semper killed me and I was like, Rue. I was like, how did nobody
Semper's
catch?
dead? No.
Nope.
No?
Nope. He's the one doing the killing.
I've known both of you too long to mix up your voices.
Was it ransom?
No, it was me.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck
Fuckity
you,
fuck.
Wario.
I don't think I've ever death rattled playing Among Us.
Ah, fuck me.
I honestly try not to. I feel like I do a decent job,
What's that?
but sometimes legitimately I'll be like focused on something, and it legitimately like pops up and kind of startles me.
What's
I
that?
think that's when I actually said that.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever death rattled. Like, I don't say anything when I die.
No, you
I
do.
just keep talking like normal.
No, so you'll say something sometimes. I catch it every once in a while. Everybody death rattles to an extent. I've tried to.
There's like, sometimes it'll be a little delayed, but I'll just be like, wait, like a good 3 seconds, and then just be like, really? You know, like something like that even, but yeah. Oh, I almost didn't make it. Suck you.
Oh, somebody get hit by my green shell that I threw back. Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Man, it's shit.
And
See you up there.
definitely gonna have to get back into Mario Kart.
Yeah, I gotta make sure.
Rude. I just got those. I hope you choke on everyone.
Oh my.
I tend not to do that. Thank you though.
Wow.
Then it probably wasn't you.
I
that took it.
mean,
It was actually. I was right behind you.
TMI, but hey, good for you. Proud of
So
you.
then you ain't
Keep
got
up
the right one.
keep up the
then.
good work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One wants to achieve at something, they practice till they get good.
Where's that gif again? The Lord is testing me.
I mean, I won't say it. Never mind. I won't say it on stream. I'll be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
You behave. You don't say that.
You don't say that. I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
Your drum set's a whore. My drum set's a guy that makes you gay.
I teabagged your fucking drum set.
Drum set's a whore.
No, it's more like he's like half crying. He's like, I teabagged your fucking drum set. I love it.
My drum set's a guy that makes you gay.
Oh god, I gotta watch that movie again.
Right.
No,
That-
I don't recommend that stupid ass movie to not a single person. I hate that I find it funny now. It like got into my brain where
I love the
shit,
fact that
it's
it did.
funny now. Ugh.
I love that it did.
It's the worst.
You have to call me Nighthawk.
That curly headed fuck. Brandon wasn't living here.
Hey Derek, you know what's good for your shoulder? If you put my balls on your face.
Why are you all sweating? I want the cops. I don't know the cops. Doesn't come on. Don't.
This is bullshit. On the planet of this sucks camel dick.
This wedding is horse shit.
Man, yeah.
That's another obscure reference that I will always use, and people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like no matter what I'm talking about, I just always go, this wedding is horse shit.
I asked for chicken, not fish.
Who and how and
Said it
where
like
and why.
7 times. You know what? Just all of that, real quick.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Have that. Might have passed you really quick with my plant. Shit. Ah! Oh my gosh.
Karma.
No, I didn't get it. Oh shit. Oh, okay, that one got
Make
me.
sure she gets it.
I'll
You know
say the
what,
last
you know,
two times I've
honestly-
played Among Us, I haven't been imposter.
Karma.
Weren't you? A little too fast with that horn there, Mark. Almost though. You had me like while I was still kind of in my iframe there from the blue shell.
Shit,
But a good effort nonetheless. Sir. Oh,
shit,
fucking
everyone.
anyway.
How do you like that shit?
Did you
yeah,
get
that's
that?
what you get for
Really?
putting me in last place.
Really?
I really did. Eat all of it.
Wow.
Be tiny. Be tiny, all of you. Peasants.
That's the
Fucking
only
fucking
time. That's the
hate it.
only time I'll be tiny. Heyo.
I already
Well,
grew
do it.
back up.
I'm
Yeah.
still big.
Well, of all
Cut me
you
in
want.
half and I'm done double my size.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me get you. Oh!
Does it say who's gonna hit my banana peel?
Nobody.
I threw a few myself.
Oh,
Then it snaked by.
It's the motherfucking Catalina wine mixer. Yes. I love it. Total imposter. This isn't Mix, it's 3 trash pandas in a human suit. I love it.
I'll take fourth.
Oh my god. That was such a fun set of races, guys. And we didn't even do any battle mode stuff tonight. We just did race after race after race.
Racing.
Racing.
Thanks
All right.
for racing.
Thanks for racing with me.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Gotta go fast, Ricky Bobby.
Gotta go fast. All right, Semper Mania, thank you for coming by. Mofo, thank you for some races. Ernest, thank you for hanging out in the chat. Caitlin, thank you for the races and for the chat. And I will see hopefully all you guys and gals tomorrow for Among Us.
Oh, definitely.
Indeedy do.
Definitely.
All right, I'll talk to you guys then.
All right.
Later.
Later. All right, and like I mentioned, if you guys want to catch us on the next stream. We are going to be playing some Among Us tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you guys want to join in on those games, make sure to join the Discord. You can find the link for the Discord here in my YouTube video description or by using the live chat commands if you're watching over here on Facebook or Twitch. Just type in the chat commands exclamation Discord. That'll bring up the Discord link. Come by to the general lobby. It's the only one that's unlocked, and then you just kind of hang out there and wait for me to bring you in on over on the games. But where the more the merrier. We're always glad to have new people in. So come on by tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, to to hopefully play along with us or to check out the stream. That's when we will be going live with all of that. In the meantime, don't forget to check out my other affiliated pages. We got the FB Retro Gaming League and the Pittsburgh Pile Driver Podcast. I believe the league is on break this week for Christmas. I am not an active participant this season, nor am I an active judge. I'm kind of more so loosely affiliated as like an outside consultant for any judging stuff. But unfortunately, I didn't really have time to be like fully involved this season with the way my work schedule is and stuff now. So, but still want to show some love. And so shout out to everybody. I know Mania is one of the judges in the league, along with Retro Lone Wolf Gaming, Classic and Current Gaming, Aaron Drine Gaming, and EVB Gamer. So big shout out to all those pages and all the hard work that they're doing, running the league and everything like that. Go check out all the pages that are participating throughout the league. A lot of great new pages this season. Go check out the podcast for the FB Retro Gaming League, wherever you get your podcast from. And, of course, check out the Pittsburgh Pile Driver Podcast, also wherever you get your podcast from. Go check out the Facebook page, and don't forget to give a subscribe over on YouTube to the P3. And last but certainly not least, got my merchandise over at Ghoul Gaming. If you want to help support the page that way, you can do so. Make sure to head on over. Make sure to use the discount codes DADVIP or Gould Family. Those will get you 15 and 10% off respectively. Dad VIP will get you 15% off of anything from my section specifically. Gould Family will get you 10% off full site wide. We got a ton of stuff over there, from shirts to underwear to koozies to pins and magnets to canvas art. You name it, we got almost anything that you can think of. So if you need some last minute gift ideas or some post Christmas gift ideas or whatever, for that gamer, nerd, geek, whoever in your life, or yourself for that matter, head on over to Gould Gaming and check out all the stuff they have available for you over there. All right, that is going to wrap it up for tonight. So thank you to everybody that came in. Appreciate all the support. As always, thank you for the likes, the follows, the shares. Thank you for the stars. Don't forget, if you still want to get yourself in on December's giveaway, we still got time for that. Every 100 stars that you send is an entry into December's giveaway. Not sure what we're going to give away yet. That all depends on how many stars we have for the page by the end of December. So with that said, more stars we get, more chances you guys have, and the bigger the prizes. I know November's giveaway was pretty huge. And I completely understand, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, especially being that this is the week of Christmas and stuff like that. Please take care of yourselves, take care of your families first. I will still be here after Christmas. Don't worry. No pressure at all with the stars. Any and all support to the page is always appreciated. Like I said, likes, follows, and shares, all completely free and all completely appreciated. A like and a follow, a share, and a 60-second view, and saying hi in the chat, that does wonders for the reach. So again, thank you for any and all support here. I'm going to get going here before I keep rambling, and I got to get some sleep. So I'll catch you guys on the next stream. See you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern for Among Us. Till then, this is Casual Gaming Dad. Remind you all to take care of yourselves, be good to one another, keep it casual, and game on.